And welcome everybody to the Rideshare Garage. We are live on this November 1st night. It's nice, man. It is such a beautiful evening out there in South Florida. I don't know where y'all are at, but we ain't freezing here tonight. We are in beautiful weather. To my, I don't know, that way, no, that way. We got the Chicago Lux driver. I'm glad to see he's got his normal name back. I half expected to see I put the Y in Chicago Tesla driver, but we haven't seen that yet.
No, that ain't gonna happen.
Oh, well, we definitely want to hear about that. Below me, I got Nick Williams. He is the newest member of the Rideshare Garage. He is in South Florida, along with below him. You guys know Omar, Drive by O. Already got his name up. If you can, he's got his name ready to go. Do not take extra comfort. I know this is going to happen tonight. I know this is going to be the conversation, and I think everybody on the board is ready for it. Next to Nick, we got Tony, the driven dad, the six-time world champion in his house, at least. We got the
MVP.
The MVP of his, hell yeah. You better be an MVP. You got to feed all them damn people. Shit. Fucking people to feed, man. God damn. I'd have a farm and my own cows and chickens. All right. Looks like I just froze. Freeze. There we go. We're unfrozen. And below
that may be in the future, the homestead
cows and chickens. I think that's a great thing. All right. And then below him, we have the returning, the undefeated, the absolute best imposter of Vinny, the unbroken black Tesla driver. He is psych. I didn't freeze. He is back with his car, and we're going to talk about that tonight a little bit too. There we go. We got Steven. Welcome everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are here. I know that was a little long. You know, I don't plan any of this stuff. I just do it.
Steven, where's the hat?
Steven, what are you feeding that cat?
He's muted.
Good gosh.
You're muted, Steven.
That's a big cat.
That's not a cat. That's not a cat.
It's a little leopard, right?
That's a Wolverine. That's a goddamn Wolverine. Look at him just sitting there, just waiting. He's like, you know that cat? You know that little mean thing running around right now, like with the cat? So anyway, I want to say hello to everybody. I see Gig Wars is in the house. I don't know if that's Red or Cray, but hey, what's going on? How are you, Mr. DSN? Melvin, Silver Fox. Sorry to hear about that engine, brother. Silver Fox let us know earlier. He blew his engine, a little over 200,000 miles in the car. So he's going to be a little bit of a
it's good for crankcase pressure, you know, just extra ventilation, you know.
Ding, ding, ding. All right, James is in the house. We got Mr. Gambit. And okay, there we go. It's always red on this account. Well, I don't know. Anyway, so what's going on, y'all? How's everybody doing out there? How's everybody adjusting to the latest and greatest iterations of the rideshare world?
Where did this weather come from, Vinny? Because I just went outside like 15 minutes ago and I said, oh, shit.
What, the cool weather? It's been cool all day, man. It's been
beautiful. Man, it's great outside in South Florida.
You know, like if you brought your ass out of that dungeon you live in during the day, quit playing.
That's compliments of Denver, Colorado. We sent it your way.
This goddamn vampire life you try to live. If y'all don't know, Omar lives in South Florida, and I don't know why. He's afraid of the sun. Anything that resembles a UV light, Omar is afraid of. He cowers under the. I'm melting.
I mean, it's hot down here, you know.
It's hot down here.
Are you a redhead? My wife hates the sun, and she's a redhead.
Listen, you know where else it's hot? Arizona. So shout out to everybody. I don't know if tonight's going to be the last game or not, but I hope those guys are making money. I know it's Ashley's birthday, and she's like, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, you talking about everybody in the Discord. So what do we got out there? We got New Jay.
Yeah, you know, our Arizona crew. Everybody in the Arizona crew, you know, all those guys, man. Like it's been like Arizona's been hot. Like whatever events we've had over here, they've had over there, or even more. I mean, it's just been
It's always a back and forth, right?
yeah, it's just been great. Like the only place it's consistently surging is their market. It just makes me so jealous.
And they got Waymo. And they got the Waymo.
Well, they used to have Waymo. I think they took it offline everywhere now.
No, not Waymo. No,
Okay.
Cruise came offline.
Okay.
Wait, Uber just, in case you guys don't know, I'm not breaking news. I'm just saying in case you don't know, Uber has now gone live with Waymo to where now, if you're in Phoenix, certain areas of Phoenix, you can order a driverless car now on the app through Uber. Yes, I said it. Uber has driverless cars now on their app. Told y'all it was coming a lot.
What is your life worth?
I told y'all it was coming a lot sooner than later. Everybody said, "No, Vinny ain't gonna happen."
Yeah, but shout out to them, man, because like the money has been over there, and just boom, World Series. Here you go, more events.
Yeah, right. By the way, what's up, Thomas? How we
What's
doing?
going on? How you doing, brother?
If we're 74 and clear here, that means you got to be in the mid 60s up there, huh?
Yeah, 64. Up
You know what
here.
I mean? Do I know my state or do I know? Do I know my state or do I know my state?
Yeah, it was
Boy,
64.
can I talk to my kids?
That's the drive with the windows down weather.
Oh, bro, tonight when I was out this evening,
I've been doing that for the last few days.
bro, I'm telling you, I was out on the beach. I was out on Fort Lauderdale Strip, and I dropped all 4 windows, plus opened up the sunroof all the way on the truck.
Mm-hmm.
No air conditioning. It was absolutely gorgeous out there. Kind of wish I had my better half with me at the moment, and we could have went and just had some dinner on the beach. It would have been all right with me. All right. So let's see. RG says taking an extra comfort ride will demote you as a Lux Black driver. How do you guys
Disagree.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna take them.
100% disagree.
I disagree because if you take extra comfort, you demoted yourself.
Well, that's what he's saying. He's saying that if you take an extra comfort ride, you are demoted as a Lux Black driver.
Oh, I read that wrong. I thought he was
So,
saying you get punished.
I mean,
We got a
Like-
comment for you, Vinny.
like here in Chicago, there was an anomaly this morning where
Uh-oh.
you know my Padawan in crime, Musa, he was driving because I couldn't, because I was in various pain, and he was getting like consistent $10 to $12 surges, and when he wasn't getting Lux Black, he would do comfort, and it would be like a 2 miles, so it'd be like $15 for an extra comfort because it's a $12 surge. Okay,
But I mean, that's a glitch because of surge. That's not because something good happened with extra comfort.
well, hey, it's good. It's good. It's short
You
ride.
can say the same thing on a
I might
on a-
even
on a
do
standard
short
ride.
comfort rides if the surge is that high.
So
At least the standard ride won't have you dictated on whether or not your car has to be hot or cold, or if you have to shut up.
I went out this morning, right? First ride, as soon as I flipped the app on. Well, y'all don't know, but I lost my not by my fault, but my platinum went away because it's November 1st. And as
I
soon as
lost
it
my
went
plat
away-
too.
Do we have like a baby crying effect?
You need that one. Wah, somebody call the ambulance.
Oh,
First time I've been gold in 2 years.
I love that
First time
movie.
I've been gold in 2 years.
well, they knocked me right down to silver, and I hit all the.
I'm silver too.
I had hit all my numbers. It's just the beginning of the month, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on X and extra comfort because they come on together. Not X, XL, right? And right off the rip, bam, they hit me with an extra comfort ride. I had a $5 bonus. The trip said it would take 20 minutes. It was paying like $13, $12. I said, all right, let's try it. Because I figured the same thing like you, Brandon. I'll catch all the surges with the short rides with the extra comfort. I took the first one to get into the system. And then after that, they kept sending me these 5 mile away, $6 extra comfort rides. 4 mile away extra comfort rides with no bonus attached. So you know what happened, right? Decline, and that's it. For the rest of the morning, I got 2 XLs. This afternoon, got 2 XLs and called it a day for Lyft. That's it.
I think you brought up a good point earlier today, though. You were talking about how you get these points only when. So first off, they got rid of Lux, which Lux would give you, I think, 3 points per dollar in comparison to the 1, and then also the time frames at which you actually get these points. It when you read the description, it says based off of when there's high demand. But even if their map, if the chart actually says it's high demand, that doesn't count. They have actual time periods, which will be 2 to 3 hours, which you can actually earn points in. It's just it's a huge gaming system, especially for those people that can't drive during those times.
Oh, by the way, they're no longer offering points for Surge. It's just the base pay.
Oh, did they change that?
Yep. That's why I went down to gold.
Again, this makes absolutely no goddamn sense. They're just shooting themselves in the foot, bro.
Like this morning, I did a $28 ride on Lyft, and I only got $14 on it because it didn't count the surge.
Silver Fox says, by the way, my Prius threw a rod and cracked the block.
Yeah,
brother. I mean, I feel for you, dude. I really do feel for you. I mean, keep us up to date. Let us know what you're gonna do. Didn't you say though, Silver Fox, you had a second vehicle or a backup vehicle? All right.
How long do you think it's gonna take to get it fixed as well?
It was all that power he was making in the Prius, man. Just sent the rod.
Hey man, next year
he was
not gonna be a joke.
He was racing an extra comfort Corolla.
Omar, Omar, have you seen the new Prius for 2024? They're no joke.
It's nice. The new Prius is a nice.
They're looking semi-exotic.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little too small.
Exotic have tried.
Too small. I've seen one already. They are tiny, man. They're still tiny. They look like a little, I don't know, like a little model you buy at a Revel.
They look like the Velcro version of Tesla.
That is a hell of a way to put it.
Velcro shoes.
I agree with you. Dirty South says, "Hey Vinny, I'm picking up my Tesla from Drive Whip on Friday." There you go, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
What kind of Tesla?
Congratulations.
The Model 3. The only thing they got is the Model 3s.
I thought somebody had a Y from yeah.
You just have to text them.
No, when I asked them about that, they told me they only had Model 3s. But Nick, didn't you just tell me? I know you've been with them forever, and see, he said he's picking up a Model 3. Didn't you tell me that they just got a new shipment of Teslas in for down here?
Yeah, so I want to say it was last week or the week before they just got a big shipment. Because every time I see the plates, I go and talk to people, and somebody told me, they just got a bunch of new cars. You know it.
Mute out those pings, bro. We don't want to hear all those those shared rides coming in.
SB 805 is saying, "Hey man, I got Uber X rides that pay more than extra comfort." So what I want to know is, have you guys had any experience? Have you taken an extra comfort ride yet, Brandon?
Only on the very first day when they were paying Lux rates.
And what exactly are you driving right now? What are we in this week?
I'm currently in a Ford Expedition, but after Thanksgiving, I'm switching to a 2024 Escalade Premium Luxury.
Oh my God,
with diesel.
I thought you were going to go back the other way and go down into a Tesla.
So, after New Year's, he's gonna drop the price to only be $100 more than the Expedition. And all my private rides, all my private clients that I gain come from the Escalade. So if I just do one a week, it pays for itself.
Okay. Well then. Yeah. Well then. Let's see. Oh, they do have a Y also, but it's only in standard range. Okay, a standard range Y versus I wonder what the price difference is.
At least with the standard range batteries, you can standard range batteries can go to 100.
Yeah, but not only that, you can get Lux Black if you get a black one.
Yep.
So you know, we're only talking one platform. So that if it's a huge price difference there, then you got to figure, well, am I going to get enough Lux Black rides to cover that extra for that one platform? And as of right now, I'm not seeing it.
Like Bucky said,
Right now,
don't get a standard wage Y.
Well, I don't know. We'll see what he says. The long range barely gets miles. Well, Bucky, I don't know.
I don't know about
Bucky, 200.
Bucky, where have you been? We've been looking for you.
Put an APB out for
But
Bucky.
the
Real
standard
man.
range,
I'm looking for the where's Eddie tonight? Where's the Austin crew?
For $22, I drive a standard range Model Y. Just to, like 2 Lux Blacks would pay for that.
Their batteries,
$100 difference or $150 difference.
You can charge them to 100, and they charge faster than the long range ones.
It doesn't bother me.
I wonder what the longevity is on them though.
As long as I get at least. Dirty South saying it's only $22 difference, then yeah, I'm going to take the Model Y and try to get a black one and go for it. Because why would I not? For $22, that's one ride. That's one Lux Black ride. That's one Lux Black ride. You're good to go.
383 in the Model 4 is $399 a week. I don't know what Model 4 is.
No, the Model 4, if you look, he's probably meaning the Model Y.
Yeah.
Y is $383.
The Model 3
is $399.
Yeah, the Model.
But we're gonna find out. I promise you that. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out next week. That's got to happen. That's a must-do thing. Because, bro, I'm just in my area down here. I'm not seeing it. I mean, the rides are tough to come by right now.
I'd pay $22 extra just for the comfortable seat compared to the Model 3.
Thank you. That's what I keep telling them.
Wait a minute. What was that?
Hey, man. They're talking about the comfort level between a Y and a 3.
Anyone getting a back that's over 5'6" is gonna have to scrunch their legs in a Model 3.
Not true.
Yeah, the Model 3 gives me back
people all
pain.
the time.
I had Frank Gore in the back of my Model 3. When I was renting, I had Frank Gore one day. I was taking him up from he lives down here by me, and I picked him and his girlfriend up in the Model 3 and drove him up to Boca. He was
behind you or the passenger seat?
No, he was behind the passenger seat. She was behind me. He was behind the passenger seat. But when I look back there,
but do you have your passenger seat pushed
up? An NFL player that's got 12, 13 years of bad knees on it.
Hey, I'm saying, but if you have to push the seat up, you got. If you have 3 people in your car and 2 people in the back are going to have less room in front of them. It's like if you have to push the. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. When I have 3 people in the car, I'm not needing to worry about moving my seats around to make sure everybody's going to be comfortable. The sitting position is much better, especially for long rides. Just in my opinion.
Right? No. I mean, listen, even for me, I'm only 5'10", right? But I'm 2 1/4, or 225 right now. But I'm only 5'10".
Oh, I think I got 30 on you.
Yeah, because you're at anyway. Listen, see,
listen.
Hey, look! Don't make me go in there and get some of my wife's cooking.
Now, Nick is about my size. Nick's just a little more stockier built, right? Nick's stockier built than I am. He fits in that Model 3 fine.
But like I said, you can fit in there. I'm not saying that you can't fit. You can't get used to it. But longer rides, it's gonna feel more uncomfortable. I can drive a Model 3 and I can drive a Model 3 long term. Before I got into a Model Y, it was more comfortable to me than other smaller cars that I was driving. Even my G37, my Infiniti. But when I switched to the Model Y, the seat position is just so much better. The way your knees bend when you sit in that chair, and how far you can move back without having an issue with the passenger behind you is a big, big difference. But again, it's something that you can only experience if you've driven the 2. It's like,
well, Dirty South says he's about 286.1. So you're what, 6 foot, Steven?
I'm 5'11" and I'm about 280. I should check. I'm 280.
Motherfucker, that ain't 30 pounds heavier than me.
I thought you said you were 250.
250, bro. 2 1/4.
Okay. My bad.
Now you know what, you motherfucker.
I'm gonna throw 35 pounds on you.
I'm going to hop on my scale real quick.
Yeah, see, that's what I was just thinking. I'm picking up my scale too.
Oh Lord, Jesus Christ!
Let's not start this again.
I know, right?
Oh, it's happening. It's happening.
Here we go, guys.
Let's see what we got.
Who started this up? Let's
Oh, I'm surprised actually. Okay. Guess what my number is?
268.
You can see me. Damn, how did you get that? What the? Is there cameras in here? What the?
That was just my guess.
What the hell? Yeah, 268. You scary mom.
I'm that guy. I guess I should get that job at the carnival that guesses people's ages and weights and stuff.
Right.
Yep, 268. Where's Vinny at? What's he got?
You know, with the way these prices are coming in, we all gonna be working at the carnival soon.
Omar.
Don't start
Yeah,
with me.
Bucky, the consensus
No,
is
I
very
am going to
bad.
start with you. Like, I'm telling you, there's like there's like an 80% chance I'm moving to Miami next year, and I'm going to show you how it's fucking done.
really.
I'm gonna.
I'll be here waiting with a notepad.
We'll be here waiting. Okay, we
And a
will be
notepad
here
right
waiting,
here.
and you will have your own film crew. Okay, motherfucker, I will be behind you as your personal film crew. Okay,
That's right, Mark. Y is comfortable. It's comfortable.
hey,
Don't drive.
I'm gonna.
But
I'm
the
gonna
3 handles better.
This is my all-time.
Oh,
number.
it does.
Mm-hmm.
This
It
is
does.
my all-time number. I just weighed myself twice. I have never been this heavy in my life.
You got to do more rides.
Oh Lord.
That's way too much. So guess
Vinny,
what?
I do more black SUV rides than you do rides in total. Come on.
I'm talking about my weight is at 229. What are you talking about?
You're not moving around.
Bitch, your ass ain't moving around. Just because the truck is moving around doesn't mean you're moving around.
Hey, I got to get in and out, open the door for them, get their luggage. I'm moving around.
When you open the door, step out and scratch your ass, and then come back in, that doesn't count as moving around, Brandon.
It does. I'm moving around more than I am now.
Anyway. So let's get on. I think the Y is the way to go, especially if you're a bigger guy. You just got to go with the Y. If you can get it, get it. If you can't get
Well,
it,
especially with if you want to do airport stuff too.
All right.
Oh, but
people speaking. What was that?
But you were making some good points about the prices. The prices you were seeing for used.
Yeah, I mean, I went looking again today, and I'm looking like every other day, every third day, because I got to shit or get off the pot here. And the Model Y for a 21 was like 38,000, had like 14,000 miles on it.
That's what I bought mine at, 14,000.
The miles don't matter as much, and if you guys know, if you buy it through Tesla, you get an extra warranty. You get the balance of the factory warranty. Plus, then you get another warranty on top of that. And the motor trend and everything is guaranteed out to 100,000 miles. So, I mean,
man, those guys haven't called me about my extended warranty yet. I need to find one of those guys.
Vinny, you're going to give up driving a Caddy?
No, I'm not getting rid of my Cadillac. What's wrong with you? You eating too much pizza over there, buddy.
Hey, you didn't give us your number.
People were complaining that I wasn't ordering a pizza anymore, so I had to order one.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Well, and SB, you are correct. The Tesla is not
the
good
chocolate
for
balls.
But you're not worried about doing XL in a Tesla. If you're trying to do XL in a Tesla, you really asking for trouble. You're just looking for your basic rides out of there. Your Lux Black, if you can get it. If not, you're going to do your comfort.
You do XL.
I disagree.
You do XL because most of the people doing XL aren't even ordering it for the seats.
Yeah, but I'm talking about out of the airport. Because down here, I get a lot down here out of the airports. XL, it's like 50-50 that you're going to have, 4, 5, 6 people with a shit ton of luck. This from a guy who doesn't go to the airport.
I actually had that happen with somebody that I was picking up in the morning, a reserved ride, taking them to the airport. It wasn't an XL, but they had tons of luggage and a stroller. And then I had her and her 2 kids. It was just like, is it all gonna fit? Like almost like she's about to cancel the ride. I'm like, we'll see. So I'm just stuffing stuff. Sat one of the bags up in the front seat. Fortunately, it all came together.
Yeah, like I got the trunk. I got the sub trunk.
Yeah, come on. You got space.
Their bags, they had those big old ridiculous bags, not the.
So if you
I show a screenshot when I do an airport pickup. It's 6 people with like 12 pieces of luggage. All right, let's see you do that in a Model Y.
My experience has been like 70-30 that I get more than 4 people in luggage most of the time.
You can get that luggage rack for the
hitch
back. Yeah, the tow hitch.
The hitch. Yeah.
Oh.
And there are a lot of drivers that do it out of the port, Vinny. A lot of them do it.
You know what? I don't know how they're doing it then, because you're not getting. First of all, you're not getting 6 people in that sumbitch. You're not doing it, right? And so you're not getting 5 people in that thing.
I got 6 people on my Audi Q7, and it's basically the same size.
Brother, you can't get.
I've gotten 5 people in the 3, so. You
what the hell?
So small.
Yeah, you count you as one.
No, 5 other people. Yeah,
bro. We don't talk about Fight Club on here, bro.
That's shit.
You guys, where's he at? Where's he at? He's in timeout for a minute. All right. Talking about the Fight Club stuff. We don't do the Fight Club stuff.
I would never take more passengers than my vehicle has seatbelts.
It's Fight Club.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I would never have more people in my car than seatbelts. Right?
Yeah, we don't.
That's how you get it. You tell them you don't do that, but you'll do a round trip and get the other people for extra fee. That's cheaper than ordering another Lux Black.
Oh, when I get 8 people, I make them give me $40 cash, or I'm just letting them go.
God damn it, all of you! We got half the panel off, man.
Right? What the?
Omar, you can't fit that many people on your truck. What are you talking about?
No, you don't understand. Oh my gosh, Brandon. Oh,
yeah, there you go.
Another timeouter. Another one. You gotta go. You're just gonna go round.
I would never ask for extra cash after I've already agreed to a rate Uber and Lyft.
Yeah, who does that? Who does that?
Oh God. Well, I don't know.
We do the right thing here. We promote the right thing here. Otherwise, we'll have Sergio and his boyfriend David deactivating us. Okay.
Oh, Omar, you're brave now that he's not here.
Look at that! Look, Sergio entered chat.
Let's how Sergio get there.
Right.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to do it right now, sir, because I forgot to send it to him. That means he's going to be cussing me out later.
Oh, by the way, can we get a round of applause for the guy that snuck in the back door here? Senor, lower my standards.
Senor.
Is that Eddie? Yes. All right.
Like hiding.
Yeah.
Like I see him on the corner, and then I see him in the corners, like 6 corners.
Yeah. By the way, that Cybertruck is already out here in Austin. It looks like some people took delivery.
I told you they took delivery here in California too.
Nice.
So where's yours?
A couple of people driving.
Hey, Mr. Eddie,
I'm like at the end of the list.
Nope.
Did anything happen at Formula One or no?
No. Formula One was, it was all right, but the traffic was just horrible. Taking rides all the way to Formula One was just big no-nos. So I didn't do those.
No.
I'm sorry to hear.
Bucky, yeah, I know. You don't get to see your car until it's actually at the lot. I've taken a couple of friends of mine that have bought Teslas. I'm familiar with the process. And hey, if you don't like it, you don't take it. I mean, you got the right to say this shit ain't no good, fix it, or get me another one.
Hey, but is that a good thing or a bad thing? And what I mean by that is, like, my Infiniti was at the lot, and it was at the lot for too long because this thing really needs. I gotta take it to a body shop to really do something about the like the body itself, because it's like the clear coat is almost not there anymore. And it's a 2-year-old car. So I wonder if you get a car that you order brand new from Tesla, will it actually come to you in much better shape than a car that's sitting on the lot doing nothing, especially in our weather and this heat?
Mm-hmm. Well, in 2023, yes, but
yeah, I mean those brand new cars
ago,
come in. If you're buying a used car, like Bucky's referring to, if you're picking up a used car, it's almost like a buyer's beware. But I mean, yeah, that's what to the used.
You want to see it. Yeah, you do want to see it.
Right. Now, there's another part to this though. You can always fly or drive. Like if I were going to pick one up in Fort Myers, I would drive over and get the car instead of paying the destination fee of $500 or whatever.
Yep.
And then there's plenty of cars that come out of California. And then you could just vlog the whole thing back, coming back all the way across the country. You could have a good shit. By the time you get back over here, you're gonna know if the cars are lemon or not. Just don't get stuck in the middle of Arizona somewhere, you know what I mean, or Texas, because Eddie ain't coming to save you.
No.
Eddie says he gets $2 a mile, 38 cents a minute.
Yeah, and all the Phoenix drivers that drive Teslas, man, ain't no chargers. So.
All right. Dirty South says he's in Hollywood. Oh, we know some people that live in Hollywood.
Oh, he's close.
Yeah, we know some people that live in Hollywood. I don't know. You might have to look down and around to find them, but they live in Hollywood, though. Look for the stack of phone books
hey,
at the mailbox.
I gotta keep all the sound waves out, right?
Anyway, so what do you guys want to talk about tonight? We know Lyft. I think everybody's exhausted on the extra comfort. I think the consensus is nobody's taking that shit. If you're an XL or up driver, if you're a regular basic Lyft driver and now you have XL, and now you have extra comfort, you're getting paid 1 to 2 cents more a mile a minute. It's the same shit. Why even bother taking it? The biggest question I had. Go ahead, Nick.
I don't know. I just kind of want to ask the chat because I haven't gotten a request at all for extra comfort. Obviously, I'm in a Tesla Model 3. Haven't got a ping for extra comfort, but I'm getting pings for everything, for Lyft Basic. And my acceptance rate now is a 2%. So I want to know, if you got a Tesla Model 3, do you get the pings for extra comfort? Because I'm not.
There you go.
Interesting.
How do you?
I get those extra comforts no matter what I do.
If you are in a Tesla and you have Lyft, the Lyft driver app, are you getting extra comfort pings? Or are you not getting extra comfort pings? Ask the question of the night, because there's a lot of Tesla drivers that ain't getting them. They're not getting the Lyft. They're not getting the extra comfort pings.
Oh, you heard other people. This is the first. I only knew about his. I didn't know there was other people having that same problem.
Yeah. So outside of that, okay, it's up to you guys. Like I said, you guys can go around the horn. We're gonna let you guys run this show tonight. I'm gonna sit back here and enjoy. Yeah,
I'm just surprised that Cybertruck is actually out, but it's actually not on the list for Uber nor for Lyft.
Ooh,
I tried to add it. It's not there.
Yeah, it's not there. I wonder if they're gonna allow the truck.
Let me see. If
it is technically a 6-seater.
So that would be a standard car.
There's a question in the chat. Do you guys use seat covers at Mini? I do not use them in my truck. I've got leather seats to begin with, and they're pretty. Surprisingly, they're pretty damn durable too. After 3 years and probably 3,000 rides in them, and that's just on the apps. That's not counting all my private stuff. They've held up phenomenally well. What about you guys? Brandon, do you got seat covers in those rentals?
Hell no.
No seat covers?
I got 2 big tubs of Armor All wipes, and like every day, every other day, I just wipe the seats and I'm good to go.
Okay. What about you, Nick? You running with seat covers in that Tesla, or you running straight seat covers?
No, I mean, because it's a Tesla, you know, it's the Steven says it better.
Polyurethane.
There you
Yeah,
go.
The fake
Because
leather.
of that,
The fake
I don't
leather.
have to.
The plastic. It's a plastic.
Yeah, so I just, you know, I have a little Dawn soap and I just kind of go back there and wipe it up. But I will say, when I did have I used to have an Accord, and you know, of course, I had cloth seats. I used to put seat covers on it because the glitter would kill me.
I'm same boat as him. My polyurethane seats, I just use soap and water. Sometimes it looks like whatever it is that, like, I had some red lipstick or something on my seat, and
your wife
it looks like. Was that?
Your wife didn't catch you, did she?
No. But anyway, so it was on my seat, and I cleaned it up, and what happens is it pulls into the water, right? But you can see that clearly on top of the material. So I'm like, this isn't coming out. So I walked away and came back, and then I couldn't find it. So it could have evaporated with the water or whatever, but really it's like, as soon as it dries, and they tell you use a clean cloth to clean it, and then dry it with another clean cloth, and you'll see you'll get up everything. The seats bounce right back. It's incredible. Nice material, but you don't want to dry them out.
I don't think I can show it here.
Can't see it.
Yeah, I just went and found it. By the way, Worldwide Bass Radio. If you like bass, I like dubstep and bass. You know, listen, I don't care what anybody says. Miami is the birth of bass. Bass boom with 4 gorillas in the trunk, tearing that trunk hinge up. We started that down here. Baby funk, cosmic funk. We started that down here. Jam Pony, however you want to say it. We started that down here. So one of your fellow people in the chat, if you go into the App Store, you can find it. Worldwide Bass Radio. So there you go.
Ron!
Is that Ron? No way.
That's Ron right there.
That's
Look
Ron.
Why does Ron look like he's in the back of some really dirty, sleazy club, man? Got the red light going.
Is that Scarlett's? What do you think, man?
Yeah, man. He's like an
Omar's in timeout. We haven't had Ron here a month and a half, and Ron's not even in the chat 5 seconds right now, and Omar's already banging on. Go ahead, Ron.
I don't think his phone is working. Like,
Ron, can you hear us?
I think he hears us. He just can't speak, I think.
Oh, now he's moving. His server's going to be all over the place.
All right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, he's driving.
He just got an extra comfort.
Anybody else? Well, there you go, Ron. Have you gotten a Lyft extra comfort request in the Tesla yet? Oh, no, you still got the rental, don't you?
He's got the Uber one.
Yeah, we got to get him out of that and get him into the Drive Whip. I hope the boys at Drive Whip are paying attention, because we're going to start making them some money here real soon. We already got a couple guys getting into them. And by the way, Dirty South isn't the first guy that's gone to him down here. So let's make it happen. I'm going to download
It's
this.
a better platform. It's so much
I think
better.
it is. I think it is, Nick. I think, Nick, you are right. I think it is the better platform. It gives you more opportunities. I do. All right, so go ahead. Carry on, guys. This is supposed to be about y'all tonight. I'm sitting there opening up.
How did everybody do for this Halloween weekend? What was everybody's earnings? Was it a good weekend for you guys?
Mine was like $40. I didn't work it. I definitely didn't work it. I worked it in the AM for a little bit, and then I was a screw this. So I'm taking the kids out, and actually took the kids out. Didn't work it, and I heard it was slow. I heard it was slow.
Oh,
You're talking about Halloween or Halloween weekend?
No, Halloween day on the day. Halloween weekend, I did pretty good.
Halloween day, I heard people were making like $300 to $500 that night, especially here. the surge was just constant throughout West Hollywood and a little bit of LA. I wasn't out there because I didn't have my car. I have it now, so we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, no. Well, for me, it was in the AM. I was doing the AM, and then about 4 o'clock, I just basically said, you know what, I'm done. I'm done. I had a little situation, and then I just got very discouraged, and I just went out with the kids and just went to the mall trick or treating. I did the whole Batman thing. So
Nice.
I like that Batman thing you did for last year. That was pretty good for your videos.
You know, and I actually thought about doing it this year, but the damn editing on it was freaking horrible.
I
bet. A lot of editing that I had to do. So I
like you guys' production value in
in
your videos has me. I'm not intimidated. I was gonna say discouraged, but it's more intimidated. Like yeah,
No.
a little bit discouraged because I'm like, how do they keep doing all that stuff?
Yeah, I try to do the best that I can. Try to do it as fast as I can. That's why sometimes I misspell things or like I leave the things in there because I have no time to review the video. But I just don't get me wrong. I had fun with the whole Batman. You know how many times I hurt myself because I jumped over the hood one time, and I'm supposed to slide. Okay, I was supposed to slide, and I didn't slide. Now I should have kept recording. I should have put it on the video, but I literally I hit the freaking hood, and I was like, and I should have recorded it because I was supposed
Bucky,
to slide.
yes sir.
But
I got my car back. I'm gonna be driving.
So
Scott,
hold on, Big Scott, California sunshine.
This is Sparta. Damn, I'm good.
He said, "No, we got jobs."
Look how many people are. Listen, bro, I went out and I worked today. I worked this afternoon. I wasn't like Eddie. I didn't go sliding across the parks, up and down every slide in the neighborhood, with my Batman mask on and nothing else,
on my OnlyFans.
Do it. Okay. Oh, did you bring up the OnlyFans?
I did.
Oh my God.
I did post it. I did post it on Instagram. So
Is your OnlyFans
doing the whole-
Instagram? Is that
Not safe for work.
Bye.
Not safe for work.
Yeah, no, definitely not safe for work.
So Miami Made Me says he did 350 yesterday. I went out for 4 hours yesterday and did not get one request on either app. I made $0 yesterday.
I don't know. Is it me or is it that some people are just getting more rides than others? I still compare myself to other people here, but for some reason they keep, they get the good rides. I keep getting these comfort crap. So
I had a decent weekend. Wasn't great, but a decent weekend. A little bit better than expected. Last night wasn't great. I'll talk more about it in the after show.
Yeah, don't forget, y'all. We do an after show here. So if you're not in our Discord, you can jump on in the Discord. It's a live broadcast. Everybody's in there. It's free for all. Everybody can talk. We do have a couple of things that we peek in on, and I've already did a pregame for the elbow room. The boom boom room, the Eddie Murphy boom boom room. Well, we got the elbow room here, and that guy that looked like Brandon. Y'all remember that guy from last week, the Brandon guy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Brandon's brother is already there. He knew we were going to be watching later, so he's already there early, and he's
All that was a shit show on Saturday night. Whether it was Key West, the elbow room, all of it. It was all wild.
Oh well, yeah. Key West had the whole Fantasy Fest thing going on.
Woo.
Oh, you know what, Thomas?
Yes.
So something went down in Tampa. Did that affect your night at all or no?
Nah, because I stay away from those areas because I knew it was because I was delivering pizzas earlier that night. And I had went to 2 houses that had big Halloween parties, mad houses. And I was like, all right, I bet you when I Uber tonight, or Uber and Lyft. I do the both, and I was like, I figured something was gonna go crazy. I didn't think that was going to happen, but usually when it gets to those certain events on certain nights, I'll do an airport ride, or if I pick up someone, because what happened, I end up getting a ride, getting close to downtown where Ybor is, and it was like a Uber priority. I don't know how I got that. It was an Uber priority. It was like 6 miles, $36. Like the surge was crazy. And I took the ride and got close to it. And then I had got a request that was down to Ybor. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I just didn't even accept it and just turned back around and came back closer to the airport. And then it wasn't even a couple of hours later. And then that jumped off, and I mean, there's videos all over Twitter. It was wild.
That's Ybor City, though.
Yeah,
right. Ybor City is known to be a little out of control at times. And
yeah,
I mean,
because they call it Guavaween, which is like it's still Halloween, but it's like people be dressed up like goblins and stuff. I mean, when I first moved here when I first moved to Tampa, it was okay. And then that next following year, 2004, people was getting stuck with needles and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I just stopped going right after that. I ain't been there in a minute.
Time to quit.
Yeah.
So we got a pretty good question here. We haven't had this question yet.
Okay.
This is GZDR or EV. Okay. Gazdner, we're gonna go with G. This guy's name is now G. All right, he's coming in off Twitch, and oh wow, this is the first time I've gotten a question off Twitch to come through Restream. Shit, yeah.
Oh wow, very nice. I just
there we go. All right.
You're expanding.
Who sets the rates on New Year's Eve? Well, the rates, the company, the apps always set the rates.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't got nothing to do with that. That's all on them. But to the more important question, and I'll let one of you guys step up and answer this question, or all of you can step up and answer this question. If someone gets in your Lyft drunk, are you responsible for getting them home safe?
No.
Legit question. No, we can start with Brandon and work your way around.
Honestly, I don't care as long as they're, like a quiet drunk or they're just passed out or just, like that's about like half the people I pick up at night. I'm quite used to it. I don't have any. Well, okay, here's some wood. I've not had any pukers this year, so if they're drunk, whatever. Just if you're gonna throw up in my car, be responsible enough to like, hey, I'm gonna puke. I'll stop. Because at the end of the day, like, I don't want to clean that shit. I'd rather have you do it on the side of the road. That way, it saves you money and it saves me time.
But the question is, that's not the question. The question is, are you responsible if they're approaching your car? If they're approaching your car, or if they're in your car, and they're drunk and you feel uncomfortable, is it your responsibility to get them home safe? In other words, do you have a contractual agreement to get them home safe? Not morally or ethically, but business-wise. Are you required to do that? That's the question.
I'm not required to do any ride, but I'll treat them the same as long as they're respectful to me, whether they're drunk or not. I'll take them to the drop-off point and they can walk themselves out. I'm not gonna fucking walk them into their house.
Or just open the door and let them slide out.
Oh, that I won't.
Man, if they're crazy, I kick them out.
Yeah, listen, I always try to avoid.
They're responsible to not be an idiot, and if they're an idiot, I kick them out.
Yeah, but you know how some people call a ride. They call us to pick somebody up, but what they're doing is they just getting rid of them. Because it's too intoxicated, and they leave them in the car. And then you start asking like, "Hey, are you gonna accompany?"
Yeah, that's a negative ghost right there.
There's two answers to this question. The first answer is absolutely not. I don't gotta do a goddamn thing but turn my app off and go home. So, yeah, you're not responsible for getting anybody home safe. I mean, and like Eddie said, sometimes it ain't even the person sometimes the person's so inebriated, it's somebody else ordering the goddamn ride.
Yeah,
So
because
that's
it's getting them
number
out the
one.
car.
Now, the second answer to this question is like the human answer, which is like when you see somebody stumbling to their car, and I've said this before, maybe not so much on this show, I may have, but in other places, I know I've even said it in person, like in real life, back in the day when we all used to like work in Del Rey and other places. We used to see people like stumbling to their cars, and we're like, dude, we'll give you a ride home, please. Like, don't do that. Don't get in your car right now. So like, there's the human side to this where you feel compelled to get someone home and not drive intoxicated or under the influence, right? So that's something that you have to weigh out. But I mean, the realistic answer, generally speaking, is no. You don't have a responsibility to get anybody home, let alone drunk, whatever. Car broke down, whatever. Stuck at the airport, whatever. It's like Tony said, if you're an asshole, get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
I kick people out of my
just don't
car
kick them.
on New Year's.
Just don't kick
On
them
New
out on
Year's,
the highway.
last New Year's, I kicked people out of my car because they wanted to change the destination, and then they wanted to do all this other shit. I was like, get out.
Remember that?
Yeah, just at least get them to a spot where they're not going to get run over by cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important. That's important.
And
at the very least, yeah. Yeah,
And,
a well-lit area, a well-lit area, gas station, 7-Eleven, something like that. Get out.
So what happens if you pull over and you say get out and they don't want to get out because they're drunk?
You open the door, let them slide out.
Safety line.
Open the door, let them
Call
slide
911.
out.
Minnie, where's the sound effect? Where's the sound effect?
No, see, God damn it, Omar, Fight Club shit.
300, kick him out.
Everybody. Right, he's out for the second time. Third time's the charm. Some bitch, I'm gonna send him to the Heat game. All right.
No, usually, to be honest, look, to be honest, if they're really intoxicated, I just say no, because I know whoever their friend is. If their friend is coming with them, that's fine, cool. You know what? I'll take them because they're being taken care of. All right, but if they're just dropping them off in my car, I just say no. I was like, no, I'm not taking them.
Yeah, I say the same thing. You can't drop off your.
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna pick them up and try. Yeah.
Yeah, that was in the early days. I used to do that a lot in the beginning. Once after doing it so many times, where I had a situation where I picked up a girl and she was, we were having a conversation. She fell asleep mid driving her home. And then like trying to wake her up was just like, dude, did this chick just croak in my car? Like she was just out. And I'm like pushing her like, hey, wake up. And man, I was like, yeah, after so many times, like it was all right when you get the people that they're just tipsy and we're all having a conversation and they all get out and they be like, all right, have a good night and everything else. We cracking jokes. Those were the good ones. But then it was some annoying ones.
Yeah, you got to keep them talking.
Over the years. And I said, once after that, it got to a certain point that I was just like, nah, I just stopped doing club districts, certain events downtown. I just be like, I live next to the airport, so I always start there first. And usually people at the airport, they just want to go the fuck home. So those usually be the easier rides.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure we've all had that because I've definitely had that. Probably one of the worst times was, I had this girl that was out. Out. Dude, the valet was laughing at me. I thought we were gonna have to call. Well, no, she had a friend with her, so the guy just peeled her out of my car, and then the valet was laughing at us, and I'm like, and so that leads me to my second point, which is when you're with a group of people, how do you let that one person get that effed up? More so to the point of this question, is it you're responsible to get them home? Is it your responsibility to not get so just wasted out of your mind? It's one thing if you have a passenger that says, hey, I didn't drive tonight because I knew me and my significant other or me and my friends, we were going to have a drink at the bar or whatever the case may be. But to say, well, of course, that's not, I don't know, I guess people just don't think responsibly. They have one drink, then they have another, whatever it is, they can't hold their alcohol. And Who gets stuck with it?
Yeah. All right.
Then you hear it on the radio. Shout out to all the Uber drivers. They're the real heroes tonight, getting your drunk asses home. Because I've heard that on the radio several times.
Oh, a lot of times. Listen, when it comes to that stuff, if you can't walk to my car, you're not getting in my car. I will not take a drunk person by themselves. I don't care how well my dash cam works. That's just a problem waiting to happen. If they're in my car and they won't get out when I need them, when we get where they got to go, or if they're just being an asshole, one of two things going to happen. First part is I'm calling the cops. Second part is I'm dragging their asses out and putting them on the goddamn sidewalk, and I'm up out of there because they ain't going to remember me anyway. That's it. That's how I look at it. All right. Is the consensus, Dave? What's going on, Dave? Dave, is the consensus to go with a Tesla Y over a regular Lux Cadillac or Acura for Lux or regular? There's no more Lux. Lyft is done with Lux. There's no more Lyft Lux. Now you got whatever your Uber ride is, whether that's Premier or Black or whatever's in your area.
Premier, Comfort.
Not Lyft. Not all areas
Comfort
have Lux
Electric.
Black in their areas. So I don't think there is. I actually thought about this question because I know we asked it last week. I thought about this question today, and what I came up with, the cheapest thing you can afford to buy that's not paying down.
Right. If you're gonna get a Tesla, you might as
Just
well
any car.
go the extra mile and get registered and have your own transportation company to pull some good business.
Yeah.
I mean, for a lot of people, they're going to be doing it on their own personal credit. So that's, I'm assuming, I don't know because I don't know the figures and everything. That's mostly not realistic for most drivers.
In all states.
Right.
In all states.
And so, like, for example, if you're in a state like with Vinny, then, you know, and you've got Premier, then it's not that big of a problem. But if you're in any kind of market where you got Lux Black, if you're in LA, there's some Chicago, and Chicago's requirements are even more strict than that.
What the fuck is wrong?
I had to put any.
Took me 6 months to get everything done to start doing Black.
It takes 6 months to get the LAX placard where most of the valuable rides are to get. I mean, there's other platforms out here besides Uber. You got Black Lane and a few others. But again, is it going to be valuable if you can't pick up from the airport where you're going to get most of your passengers? They're either going to be going to hotels over here or going to the airport.
I think you have to understand, like, I guess you have to look at it individually. We always talk about this, and it's going to be a continued, I don't want to say it's a debate. It's just one of those things where does an EV work for you? Not just Tesla. Take Tesla out of the equation. Does an EV work for you?
Right.
Or continuing to go with an internal combustion engine vehicle, you know?
And to that point, I actually think that a hybrid right now is probably the best choice you can go with as far as getting the best fuel economy and then still being able to get a decent luxury vehicle. Now, how many types of luxury vehicles are out there that have actual hybrid engine or offer you something like diesel, like Brandon's talking about? You know, these cars are few and in between.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
But really, you're arguing for which cars you're actually going to be able to use on a lower platform. In which case, why buy these things brand new? You're talking, 40s, 50s, thousands of dollars, when you could get them used in the 30s or 20s.
Well, I like I said, to me, get what you can afford and run it into the ground.
Right.
That's how.
But besides that, even if you could afford it, is it practical? You can't lose sight of the practicality just because you can afford it.
Yeah, but here's the deal. It's like we always said, if you can't afford it without rideshare, don't buy it. Number one. Number two, don't ever buy a car for rideshare.
Right.
They just screwed the entire fucking industry with this one little move. And it's rippling out into Uber. We've already talked about this. It's gonna ripple into Uber.
I think Lyft having the surge had a bigger impact than losing Lux.
Well,
but you think this is something? Do you think this is like a mistake maybe they made and it's not working out and maybe they just remove it?
It's not a mistake.
Absolutely not.
They won't.
No,
this is on purpose.
Everything they do is on purpose.
Sergio said it specifically. They did it because too many rides were being upgraded to Lux, so they created a ride type that was they kicked Lux and created another ride type so that all the Lux drivers would have to do that for less pay. So it's more money in left pocket. That's the whole reason why they did it. Is because
Not
of
even
the
all the
upgraded
Lux, because
rides.
they kicked off.
Well, here's the thing: you're creating people now that are no longer gonna just either delete Lyft. I don't know how many guys that you guys have
There's
talked
a
to,
bunch that I've heard.
but there are a ton of drivers that have said, I don't know if they have, but they've said they deleted the Lyft app.
Not only that, you got people that are taking the extra comforts and not going to pick up the passengers.
I'm seeing that, bro. That's killing me. I'm seeing that all over the internet now.
Yeah.
People
They're just saying it, yeah. Like I'm not gonna pick the. I'm gonna.
They're accepting
I'm not doing it, Lyft.
and they're
I'm not doing it. I'm just saying that's what people are doing.
Say that again.
That there are people out there that are accepting extra comfort rides and not going to pick up the passengers.
Where's he at? Hold on. Where's his picture at? I need him out of here for a minute. Oh my god!
Wow.
We do not condone the activity of every member.
We do not condone the activity.
Right.
Well,
views on this panel do not reflect, all the things.
Every
And
member
this
of
is
the
not
panel.
financial advice. All the things.
Do your own homework. Do your own research.
Allegedly, yeah. And everything that's being said here is allegedly.
Oh my god! Allegedly.
This is for entertainment purposes only.
There you go.
All right. So
The only car you buy for rideshare is a black Toyota Corolla.
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The night.
Wire wheel spinners. All right, let me do some housekeeping real quick, please. So, for our official sponsor of the Rideshare Garage, we want to direct your attention here, if you don't mind, for all your rideshare and gig apparel needs. Go check out gigwithit.com. That's gigwithit.com. They got some pretty cool little shirts in there. You can always come back and scan these codes. Use the code VinnyCuz or Rideshare Garage and get 10% off your order. Now, all proceeds, that 10%, if you use the Rideshare Garage or VinnyCuz.com, bro, check it out. All that money's going right back to the drivers. We don't take nothing for this. Whatever profits they make that come from us, we send that right back to them, and they give that right to the drivers' families or the drivers that have been hurt or unfortunately have passed along due to work-related incidents, if you understand what I'm saying. So here's the shirts. This is one of your fellow drivers. This is Kyle Weezoom. They are the unofficial, but I made them official sponsor of the Rideshare Garage. Also, not to be forgotten about, in the upper left-hand corner, if you guys are still into Gig Wars, there's a Gig Wars code up there. We got some really, really great stuff up there as well. So go ahead and give them a scan. You'll find some really good stuff right there. We got to do this housekeeping, guys. We haven't done it in a while. Eddie's 1,000K a year.
Whoa.
What?
100K, not 1,000K.
1,000K a year book?
100K.
Yeah, 1,000K is $1 million.
1,000K a year ebook?
A decade.
Okay. You too can hustle like Eddie and sit there and wear Batman masks.
Yeah, that is definitely a
But I give you this
24/7. How many hours? I don't remember.
Yeah, but there ain't enough hours in the week for you to work. You work
Eddie,
every
is
hour.
that Batman mask? Is your mask 3D?
Yeah. No. I was trying to 3D print one, but I couldn't find a I couldn't find a good one.
All right, and then the other.
But
thing,
no, that one was last year's.
I want to finish up with Kiera's. If you guys don't know who Follow Key's Tracks was, she came out with this phenomenal Uber Eats book. So if you guys are into food delivery, you guys should scan this code, check her out, and check out her book. Everybody who's read her ebook, nobody has had anything negative to say. It's a great book. With that being said, there it is. That's all the housekeeping. Y'all make sure you hit the like like button down below. Subscribe to your favorite driver. It ain't got to be all of us, but at least get one of us so you know when we're on the air. All right. Now that that's done. Now that all that's done.
Listen. All right, let me say something funny. Me and Vinny were on the live earlier, right? And my eyes are going like this. You know, they're going sideways to the camera, right? And who's the background noise? Listen.
I got it. That was coming off of Thomas. Thomas, I had to lower.
And my eyes are going to the left, right? And I'm doing the whole entire show, and I'm cracking up laughing because I got, dude, I'm like, dude, I was like, what the hell is going on? I'm laughing at myself because my eyes are going to the left, and I'm looking at the screen, right? So I was like, fuck. I was like, I'm fucking cross-eyed. I'm fucking cross-eyed from staring at these fucking screens all damn day, right? Ends up being that there is a beta version on the NVIDIA, and I had it on. So it's called eye contact beta. So when I have it, it takes my eyes and it automatically puts them to the camera. You see how they turn? So as I'm looking on the screen and he's saying that, you know, I'm looking at definition or how to fucking fix being cross-eyed, right? And I'm looking and I'm almost like, you know what? This fucking filter. I'm telling you, it's a fucking filter. And then I'm looking at the NVIDIA, and that's what it does. It takes my eyes and it throws them towards the camera, and it's a beta. So I removed it, and it went away. See, now I'm gonna take it away. See that? And now it goes away. It doesn't do it anymore.
So I'm sitting here trying to figure out why he's cracking up today on the live stream. Like I'm in Vinny mode, man. I'm having a rant, and I'm feeling that shit, and I'm letting it go. And this cocksucker over here is just cracking up laughing. I'm like, bro,
it was so bad.
Like, what's so funny? Right? I'm like feeling myself, bro. I'm like, yeah. And Eddie's like cracking up laughing. I'm like, was he watching Eddie Murphy in the background? What the hell are we doing? And there it was.
And I'm looking, and I'm like, because I'm looking at myself. I'm looking at myself. So I was like, I'm not looking at the fucking camera. I'm looking at Vinny on the fucking TV, on the monitor. I was like, why are my eyes doing that? Dude, I was fucking all day today on the phone. I'm looking at information. I was like, you know, what the hell is going on, bro?
So the
I'm
AI
looking in the mirror. I'm looking in the rear view mirror, and it's a freaking AI and the NVIDIA freaking.
AI's coming. AI's coming. It'll make us all look real. AI, bro. You can't beat the AI, man. Anyway.
God damn it.
All right. So
let me give my in-drive update.
Oh, please do. Please do.
All right. So as I've been talking about with in-drive and how I'm not finding it very useful, but one thing I have thought about is that it can be a backup in case of whatever, something, you know, goes down or whatever. Maybe you get accused of having bad shock absorbers in your car. So, hey, switch to in-drive for a little while you're dealing with, you know, some stupid ass complaint like that, you know. The other day I had a good experience. I can't believe this, but you can't give the good, you know, the bad without the good, and just be fair and objective, right? So the other day, I'm sitting looking for an airport ride actually, and an in-drive XL ride comes through for like $20. And I thought to myself, it's about 9 miles to where it was going. So I said, you know, there's no traffic right now. That wouldn't be terrible. Nah, because I'm holding a Lyft bonus right now, and I want to get that Lyft bonus. So then they come back $25, I think, and I was like, wow, they upped it. Nah, you know what? This has got to be somebody messing with me, because lately I've been finding that people are requesting, and then you're trying to get it. Like I had an in-drive come through for like from a ride to like Fort Lauderdale for like $70. I was like, no way, somebody's messing with me. And I tried to accept it, and it didn't go through. And I was about to drive there and be like, who the hell is messing with us right now? Because I can see the exact address and the pickup of where you are. And so I said, you know what, somebody's messing with me. And I'm pulling into a very, you know, one of the fancier hotels. I'm about to sit there. The ride comes back for $40. I said, yo, 9 miles for $40. These are Los Black prices. I tapped it right away to see if I could be one of the drivers that's accepted. And I thought to myself, there can't be any XLs in my area right now. And I mean, immediately, this never happens. It always goes through like a little process. it has like a timer that counts down, and it shows all the different drivers that are trying to get the ride, and then just immediately, boom, passenger has accepted your request. Go to pickup. Payment has been received. I'm like, okay. And I went there. It was a whole bunch of. It was like 5 drunk people. They were going to one of the casinos. It was a 9-mile trip. They were a little loud, but whatever. That's XL at 4:00 in the morning down here. And yeah, I thought they were gonna tip me. They didn't. You can receive a tip on InDrive, but it was it was 1, 2, 3, got them there, and then the way InDrive works is that you don't get like how Uber and Lyft, they pay you on Tuesday and Wednesday. You just have to tap. You have to tap transfer to my account. So like I just wait to the end of the day and do that. So yeah, there's my good story. You can't, like I said, you can negotiate. You can try to go up, but InDrive limits how far up you can go. Like if someone puts in a $20 ride, I can't reply with $100. They won't let me. It'll stop me at like 30 or 35, whatever. So, but when the passenger goes up, the passenger absolutely wanted a ride and they wanted to go where they were going. That's the best case scenario. You love when you see a request come in for $1 amount, and then they go up, and then they go up. It's like, all right, this person really wants this ride. And so I was fortunate enough to be, I guess, the only driver in the area, and they accepted it, and we went. So that's a good InDrive story right there, where they create their own surge, basically. So, and then after that, I caught a Lyft ride. It took me down to Miami, and I got my double bonus. I had a bump plus some like bonus or quest. I have no idea what it was. I had to do 10 rides. I was like, I did 10 rides on Lyft this week. Wow, look at that. And then an extra $10-15, whatever it was. So a $30 ride turned into a $50 ride plus the InDrive. So that was a good little sequence of rides. I forget what day it was, but yeah. So that's the InDrive update I wanted to give everybody, is that once in a while it actually serves and has a purpose. I never take any rides on it. I've done maybe 5 or 6 rides total in 4 or 5 months now, but yeah, I just keep it on sometimes. So
yeah, that's the good story, because I never get picked.
Yeah, there are a lot of cars in this area that have the wrap too. I'm never wrapping my car.
Oh, did I tell you guys? I showed you guys, if you were on the radio channel today, I saw my first Suburban wrapped in an InDrive wrap today on the doors. A Suburban. And all I could think of was, if I ordered an Uber Premier SUV or a Lyft Lux Black XL and a Suburban, showed up with InDrive wrapped doors, there's no way I'd be paying that cancellation fee. But I would not take that car. If I wanted a taxi, I'd order a taxi. Those things look like taxis wrapped in there. Just thought I'd put that out there.
I think to myself, when you see that, like, what does Brandon think? I mean, that's just gotta,
Well, I mean,
that's gonna rip you apart, Brandon, because you always talk about the guys at the airport that are in flip flops.
I mean, it says it clearly in the line that you're not allowed to do like commercial branding on your vehicle.
Not supposed to, right? But how would Uber or Lyft know unless somebody complains?
Well, yeah, as a rider, you can definitely do that. Take a picture of the car and then report it if you get charged a cancellation fee. I sure as fuck wouldn't do it. Wouldn't take it.
Matter of fact, go ahead and talk. Y'all go ahead. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to show you guys. So you guys don't think I'm like me.
Oh yeah, black rides here are getting worse. Like Halloween last weekend, me and Musa made the same amount of money, and I have access to black SUV. The problem is that there's so many drivers on Uber only that I only got like 2 requests on Uber the whole night, so I was forced to do Lyft. It's crazy, but like, the avenue for me is private. I'm going all in on it, and if it doesn't work, then Miami, here I come next year.
Bro, don't come to Florida. We're full.
Hey,
yeah, we really are.
Brandon, question. When you're, so you said you had to go
Oh,
to Lyft, right?
I will be going to where you guys are. I'll be moving to Brickell.
Brandon, so you said that you had to work Lyft. Do you still keep Uber on just in case?
Oh,
if
yeah.
you get a...
Yeah, like the whole night. Like Lyft was just popping off for me, and it was mostly like regular black, but like I had Para on to make sure that I didn't take anything under $100 an hour average because
Right.
for me, like that is I was getting more than that, but I didn't want to get anything below that, so
Yeah,
I made very decent money.
that's smart. That's what I do some nights when it's busy like that. And you know what? Now that I think about it, Halloween weekend, yeah, I did probably 3x more on Lyft and Uber. Once I got down to Miami, it was Lux Black, Lux Black, Lux Black, Black XL, Black XL, Black XL, Lux, yeah.
So like a lot of these guys, a lot of these foreigners who don't speak English, that like they get their black cars from fleet owners, and then they get thrown on the fleet account, and they only do Uber. They don't even do Lyft.
Yep.
And it's very apparent because if I compare the queue for Black SUV and Lux Black XL at the airport, there's always 2 times the amount of drivers on Uber than there is on Lyft. Always. And the funny thing is that even when that happens, a lot of the times I'll still get an Uber request before a Lyft request. It's funny how that works.
I saw a question back here. Somebody was asking about Para and Sketty. Did you guys get into that? No.
Sketty doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
It hasn't worked in like 8 weeks.
Yeah, Sketty hasn't worked in forever.
Yeah.
And what about Para? Because you were a big Para guy.
Para, I during the day I don't use Para because I don't get that many black rides coming in, but for something like Halloween where I'm getting like black rides nonstop, that's when I turn on Para because I'll reject all the trash $80-$90 an hour rides when I'm looking.
I still use Para every day, and it's worked. It works for both apps. The only problem that I was running into was since the update to Extra Comfort, I'm not seeing the ride details as the ride comes in. So it'll give me the breakdown and I can see the information on the ride, but it won't pop up and show the pickup location to the destination and all that. It doesn't give you that pop-up page.
Yeah, Para still works for me, but it just wants you to now. They had an update where you got to put in your driver's license, your car insurance, and the vehicle that you're driving.
Gotcha. I know Sketty's still not working, and I don't.
Sketty's dead now.
Yeah, Sketty's dead anymore.
The developers are still swearing that they're working on it and they're fixing it. I don't know how true that is. I hope people start buying credits.
I don't know how they can because Lyft is hiding rides now.
Yeah. They're good at hiding the scheduled rides. Sure enough, we've noticed that. Omar's noticed that. I noticed that. Even with the Platinum Plus that we used to have, Brandon, you and me had yesterday, we ain't got no more today, right? Because David Risher and Sergio are taking warm walks together along Laguna Beach. Oh, hey, Sergio, how you doing down there, buddy?
Oh, hey, friend, how you doing?
There he is.
How did you get here?
I'm sorry, Sergio. Didn't want to talk when I knew you were here. Oh, look at universal love language.
Look, he's calling you number one.
Universal love language. Look at that.
Right.
God damn it. I don't use Para. I tried Para. Brandon's like a big believer in Para, and I know Omar uses it because I hear him talk about it a lot.
I use it.
Steven uses it.
I use it.
It only works in an area that has a lot of requests. If you're not getting a lot of requests, there's no point.
Exactly.
I only use Para for Para Works and Para Pass, but I use Maximo for the ride controller.
He called it ride.
But does Maximo do auto decline?
Yes.
It does auto decline. It does auto switching. It switches off your other app for you.
Okay.
You can override that so it won't switch it off if you have a surge, etc.
Oh, you got to pay for Maximo, right?
Yeah, it's only like $5 a month.
Hey, man.
$5
to $5.
You can't afford your diesel SUV because of your $5 maximum.
You tree hugger, you tree hugger.
Yeah, I like power a lot, especially when it's busy.
Yes.
And also, well, I shouldn't say this. So I'm not going to say it. But yeah, when it's busy, it works really well, and it helps you. Brandon put it right. You know, it helps you distinguish. Sometimes you could look at a ride and go, "Oh yeah, that looks good," but when power breaks it down versus another ride, you realize, "Oh, that was crap! Like absolute crap." Yes, this is the ride I should take. And sometimes too, you can spot patterns. You can spot when things are kind of going down, and it's like, all right, I may now have to turn power off and go back to grind mode and just start taking substandard rides because again, it's busy, but then it slows down. And if you want to keep working, you keep working, or you go home. You know, so and power helps with that sometimes for me. So I it's taken me a while, but I'll give Brandon credit. He kept beating me over the head with it. Use power, and yeah.
Hey, Tony, real quick, how do you spell the Maximo app? I've got somebody in the chat asking about it.
Maxymo. It's on
Omar,
Android only.
It's like how it took Vinny like 6 months of me bashing Sketty into his head until he finally did it, and then he said he fell in love with it.
Hey, Vinny.
Got time for that. Yeah, if I was an X driver, I would use. If I was an X driver, I would use power all day long because if you're getting requests all day long on X, you want to find those 30, 40, upwards of $50 an hour pings if that's possible on X in whatever market you may be in. Because down here, I can't find anything higher than like 20, 23 an hour. It's pretty bad.
The ones here are coming in at like $25 an hour rate.
Plus with Para, you can set a perimeter to where it'll work with Uber too, because Uber doesn't have the perimeter thing.
See, I think that's what I need to do because right now I'm just declining a lot. Like I have a 2% acceptance rate on Lyft, but if I could have Para do it, then I can kind of focus on Uber. So now that's a good point. Really good.
Yeah, I started using Para and my thumb got sore from declining all the rides I was doing on regular Uber.
Yeah.
If you guys forgot, I am the current record holder and still am of the most declined rides in a single month. And not on purpose, by the way, because if I did it on purpose, it would be double.
Right.
I don't think you can have a 0.5% acceptance rating, bro.
I had a 0% acceptance rate.
And you were still on the app. That just baffles my mind. It blows my mind. How many rides did you get? I don't think people know here.
I declined 11,500 and I accepted 140.
One more time?
I declined 11,500 and I accepted 140.
Ooh,
in case y'all didn't hear that, he declined 11,500 rides in 1 month. In one month, 30 goddamn days.
That's awesome.
Damn.
You just gave Omar Wood. You know that, right?
Omar, if you want to be an X driver, come to Chicago. You'll get pings 24/7. No problem.
Oh, look! I won 1%. I thought it was higher.
Watch
I don't know if you can see that. 1% acceptance rate
Sergio's here.
on Uber and 7 on Lyft. I think 1% on Uber and 7% on 1% on Lyft and 7% on Uber acceptance rate. High five, guys.
How the hell do you guys even? How do you call that?
How do you look at it on Lyft?
How do you make money that way?
You don't take trash like extra comfort.
Yeah.
You don't lower your standards.
Melvin says, I'm looking forward to being negative acceptance rating. Oh my god.
I mean, Benny, for me, it's like, I kind of look at it like I don't want to take long trips because you know how the traffic is. So I don't want to be stuck in traffic. I want it to kind of be going the same way. Of course, I want a good miles to money ratio. And just thinking about the time that every trip takes is kind of what I kind of base it off of.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
quick math.
And you're doing well. It's amazing, bro. You got some people that they're like Omar and Brandon, 1% acceptance rating, and they make
1% too.
And Steven. Right. Well, Steven, you've been retired, bro. Stop it, bro.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? Get out of here.
Hey, I got my car back. It's literally sitting out there with my app on, waiting to take her for the first block that I get.
Did you?
Yeah, it's already sitting out there. Yeah, I got it. I got my car back. Yeah.
Wait, I'm still calling fake news, Steve, because you're sitting there with the cat and I don't even know if you got pants on right now. You could be sitting there comfortable, okay?
I'm doing the same
I'm
thing.
ready to take a ride. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
Hey, I had to show up for the boys. I had to be here for the live. Look, I would have been out there over the.
See, that's what I. Hey, that's my guy right there. That's my guy right there. Okay. Black Vinny to the end, baby. Black Vinny to the end. We don't want to hear
Steven, we need a reveal.
Yeah, that
video.
link.
We need to see
that
you
link
actually
is
in action.
for Maximo.
All right.
All right, so I tagged the link in the chat. It's tagged at the top of the chat here, so you can go back and look. If you don't know what Maximo is, go check out that link. It'll say middletontech.com/The Driven Dad, and that'll take you right to it. You can check it out. And if you do like it, you do a little something. Listen, you're going to help out the MVP of the Driven Dad family's household because he got 6 kids to feed, bro. I do not mind giving that son bumpkin right there $2-3 every day. You know what I mean? So we help out a fellow.
Plus, Gary Middleton, he's
Lucky
the man.
Seven's coming up.
Support his business for sure.
Well, I'd rather support you and make sure you get enough Pampers, bro. And can you do us a favor, Tony? Can you do us a favor? We took a poll last week after you left, and we all agreed you need to keep it in your pants.
I think that I've been wearing a kilt or something, whatever you guys were talking about.
Oh,
so.
It's not a kilt. It's a dress.
It's a kilt. God damn it, Sergio!
Someone's gonna give you $250K to wear a dress. Who was that?
Sergio.
Yes, sir.
If somebody gave you $250,000 to just put on a dress, would you do it?
Depends on the context.
Okay.
Does he have to hold a Bud Light?
Hasn't that been done before already?
So
yeah, that's been done before. Anyway, yeah. I mean, if you tell me to wear a dress and stand on Sunset and Figueroa, no. But
what, you're not
you told me
down
to
with
wear a dress and
Sepulveda?
if you told me to wear a dress and show me the money, yeah, I'd probably do it.
What, you're not down with Sepulveda and Roscoe?
That's low. That's STD capital of the world. So no, I wouldn't be doing that.
No. The Villages in Central Florida is the STD capital of the world.
Well, I mean, everybody has their own.
They did all migrate over there, so yeah, they were.
Bro, all those senior citizens, bro. You got to look it up. It is the most hysterical thing you will ever read as far as the stat line. The highest STD reported cases is in the Villages, Florida, which is a retirement community. The average age of the local resident is like 63 years old.
Hey, man. You know, they're all taking the blue pill. They're all taking the blue pill. There is no more. There's no more. You know, all these good-looking girls. You know, in the old days, they would get all these sugar daddies, and then they wouldn't have to do any work. Now the guy takes the pill at 70. I'm like, get down, honey. You're gonna work for the money, and I'm like, okay.
Ain't gonna be no changer. I want to give a big. I gotta give a big shout out to my man Talib Thompson. He's just been giving me shit since I told him some stuff. So I'm just gonna give a big shout out to him, and it's okay, Talib. I feel like you, brother.
Shout out to everybody in the chat that's like giving their acceptance rates. We can see who the ants are versus who the.
How do you check the Lyft acceptance rate?
Oh, something I want to know.
There's 2 places. You can go into your feedback, or you can go into your dashboard.
Feedback or dashboard? Okay.
Either or.
Yeah, I'm like.
Are you all proud of that 1%? Are you all proud of that 1%?
No, that's why we're saying something should change. Like I would love to have Lux that.
Hey, do you do XL in Orlando? Because I want to see how double XL is doing in Orlando.
The double XL. Did you hear about that one? Did we talk about that, Sergio? The double XL?
And double XL. Not double XL.
What is that? It's like 9 passengers.
Not Eddie's OnlyFans, okay? We're talking about rides.
Hold on. I'm still here. I'm just texting back to the boss. Hold on.
Oh, the wife texted you? Good job.
I have a lot of bosses. You guys cannot tell which one. So
You got one boss, brother. Don't tell
no,
that lie. You got one boss.
is that the wife? No,
That's the wife. The wife is the boss. Okay.
my wife is not. Wife doesn't watch live stream, so she's not the boss.
She's the boss. Okay. You see, now this is what I like about married men, right? When their wives ain't around, they got a ball sack the size of an elephant. As soon as your wife comes around, they're all
This is
ants.
small as a mouse.
They're all ants. Yeah, as soon as the wife comes around, look at the purses dragging on the floor because that's where the husband's nuts are at, in the purse. Hear that shit? Bullshit. Every married man knows the truth. Y'all play that Andrew Tate shit if you want to. I know the truth. Damn it. I think I got more years than all of y'all combined. Anyway, Steven, and I'm right, aren't I, Steven? When your wife's not home, you're a badass. When your wife is home, it's like, yes, dear. Yes, dear. Honey-do list is checked off on the refrigerator. I know. You ain't got to tell me.
Forget that. Don't break.
Hey, Omar, see if you can go online on Lyft. I think you got us a little surprise.
That's like Friday. When Debo leave, I'll be talking.
Yeah.
He be like, shut the fuck up. I shut up.
I shut
when
up.
he leave,
I'll be talking again.
I'll be talking again.
Yeah, I'll be talking again.
Ain't this the truth? Omar, are you still active?
yeah.
You were deactivated, Omar. I thought somebody was deactivating you.
Yeah, and I love it. Lyft doing my favorite thing. It's surging in the port of Miami right now. Look, and there's 3 XL drivers in there, and you can't get any requests because there's a queue inside there, so you're locked in. These guys. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Sergio is making that call.
No call. No, actually,
you got more people to deactivate tonight. Leave me alone.
one of my I heard that you were cussing me out because you were getting throttled or something.
Not me.
Oh yeah, you.
That's all
For
the model,
sure.
all the Model 3 ants that want extra poke in the butt.
See, this is the problem in the rideshare community. You guys have no respect for people who are working hard and making money. That's the problem.
Oh, do tell on this one. I want to hear this one.
Well, I mean, look, DoorDash's earnings came out today, right? Okay, somebody's taking those $2 trips because stock went up like 9% after market. That's not the issue, though. The issue is between DoorDash, Uber, Lyft, and forget the other ones. They put in close to $25 billion into the economy every single quarter. Okay?
Yeah.
That's by paying their drivers. Now, that's a lot of money. That's going into people's pockets who can feed their families and doing whatever they're doing. If that's a joke to you guys, then that's a different story. I don't know. Because, your conversation, I missed the conversation about extra comfort. Now, imagine if we were 6 regular Lyft drivers in the rideshare garage. Would we be talking shit about extra comfort, or would we be liking extra comfort? We would be liking it because it's about 12% to 15% more pay than regular standard. So it's all about perspective. I mean, you guys, I don't know. I mean, like, okay, 1% acceptance rate. What does that get you? A medal? Nothing. It doesn't get you shit. No, all I'm saying is there is a space and room for everybody, and the fact that they are doing it their way. Yes, they're working harder than you guys. Yes, they have lesser cars than you guys. Shouldn't be knocked. I mean, I think that's where the bigger numbers are. Excel or Lux players. I get it. I get the pain. 40% haircut. I've even put the screenshots. I get it. But if you look at the bigger picture, which I do, I mean, maybe you guys don't, but I do, is that's the community that's working hard, making money, paying bills and whatever they're doing. Yes, some are getting abused. Yes, some are getting exploited, mostly immigrants. but that's in every job. I mean, some people are flipping burgers at McDonald's and some are cleaning the toilet. It's just that, I'm not sure why they should be considered less of a driver than you all with 1% acceptance rate.
So there's a couple things there, and we might as well have the discussion. Fuck it, let's go. Listen,
this is not a debate. It's not a debate. It's an opinion.
Okay, well, in my opinion, my opinion is that just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Just because somebody will come in and they're willing to do it cheaper doesn't mean that they should be allowed to come in and do it cheaper. Because we've already, like, as an example, sir, you guys over there, and I applaud you for it, we all do, you guys are fighting to get the rates up, correct?
Not necessarily.
You're fighting to get the rates up, Sergio. You want to get the rates up like Washington, correct? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's not an easy fight, and I don't think we're going to win that because I think the pushback is going to be very difficult on that. So
okay,
we'll
but
see.
my point is, you're trying to get rates up to keep it fair to the driver, right? Whatever that rate is, it's higher than what it is right now, right? The average household, we talked about this earlier on the show today. The average household in the last 12 months is costing them anywhere from $400 to $700 more a month to live. That's all of us drivers, regardless of platforms. All of us drivers are paying an extra $400 to $700 a month on our normal bills. They've all gone up. Now you're introducing a whole lot of drivers that are willing to come in, right, and work for a lot less. Where's the fairity in that? Where's the being fair and just in that? We have a right, just like wait, let me finish, please. We have a right, like the UAW had a right, just like the ironworkers have a right, just like the screenwriters have a right. We have a right, not unionized, but we have a right, and we're entitled. And I'm using this word. We are entitled to at least maintain the same rates, not a constant pay cut like it always has been for the last 7 years, Sergio. That's my problem with all of this shit.
Okay, but adjusted to inflation, every single W-2 job is underwater for the last 5 years. I mean, that's a fact. I don't care if you're working at McDonald's, because you're working at McDonald's for 5 years. You went from 15 to 18 to 19. Well, inflation already ate that within a couple of years. So this is not just a rideshare specific situation. This is the country that you live in. Without protections, without job protections, with all these people working with no health care, all these people working at Walmarts and Targets, and what are they? I mean, they're in the same shoes as you are, right? So this is the country.
Wait, Sergio. No, they're not. They're not.
They are.
They're not taking pay cuts.
Yeah, but
a year ago at Wawa, it was minimum wage $10 in Florida.
Okay.
During the well, I'm sorry. Let me go back. 2019, 2020, it was $10 at Wawa. 2021, 2022, it was $18 to $22 an hour at Wawa.
Okay.
Even, and you guys just did it yourselves in California. All the fast food restaurants just went to what? $15, $20 an hour?
But they're still making less money than an average rideshare driver.
Sergio,
those ants that you're talking about, they're still making less money than those drivers.
Gross $24 an hour does not equal net $24.
That is not the average, Vinny. That is not the average. I mean, you guys, I don't know where you get your data, but that is not the average.
I'm listening.
The average is higher than that, depending, obviously. If you're in a top 20 city, and if you're doing 24 gross an hour, you should be standing at McDonald's or Walmart and doing something else, for sure. Now, when you said all these people coming into the workforce, these people have to feed their families. They have to do something. The barriers to entry is very easy, and this is the only thing they can do. And for them, this is a lifeline. Maybe for 8 months, maybe for a year, maybe until they get a W-2, whatever it is. And is it oversaturating your market? Yeah, it is. It's the law of economics. I mean, I am not sure. Again, the expectations are so high that for driving a person from point A to point B, you guys all want to make $50 an hour. That is not worth that job. It's not. I don't care who says what.
According to
it's not.
According to who?
According to me, I'm telling it to you that you shouldn't be getting paid $50 an hour to drive some people around. Period.
Why not?
What do cab drivers make? What do cab drivers make per hour?
Wait a minute. What do limo companies make that go door to door service?
You're not driving limos. Then why don't you guys all go drive for limos?
You're right. I'm driving a better vehicle, a more expensive vehicle than most of the limo drivers out there in the suburban.
Yeah, but limo drivers don't have the expense you have. They're working for somebody. You have shifts you have to deal with. You have to be here at a certain time at a certain place.
Does a cab
you
driver
don't have any of that?
Daily rent? Does not a cab driver have a daily number they have to pay the cab company to use the cab?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How much do they make? They make a lot less than a rideshare driver.
Well, that's because they chose to do that.
Okay, so and then all these millions of people are choosing to do it as well. I'm not sure what the argument is here.
We're not arguing. We're having a.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the point that you guys all make is that okay. Yes, it is. Okay, how would you answer that question that I said? 6 people sitting in the rideshare garage. We're all average Lyft, Uber X drivers, and we're talking about comfort. Do you think they're having the same kind of conversation you guys are having?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
I'll push back on.
I agree. I agree.
Hold on, Omar. Hold on. I'd like to answer his question, and then you guys can take over. I'll go refill my soda. You know what? This week they're not, but next week they will.
Well, I really think you guys have a very, very tough perception of the community. You guys are thinking everybody is just cussing Uber and Lyft and slaving for these apps, and they just keep doing it because they're sick in the head or there's something wrong with these people.
They never get a raise. Sergio, the rates have always been cut. They've never gone up.
That's because you're starting, Vinny, 7 years, you're, again, circle of influence, circle of control. You have no control, number one. Number two, 7 years ago, you were making exorbitant amount of money. And that's why now the rates are coming down to where they should have been 7 years ago without VC money and subsidized fantasy land. That is reality. That is what's happening. And I think to drive a car, to drive an average car, not a luxury car like you guys, but to drive an average car and to make 25 to 30 bucks an hour gross, I think it's great with certain flexibility and freedom, which leaves you because then you have to drive 40, 50 hours and there's no flexibility. But I'm just saying the expectations are too high. I said this, I think 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. The expectations are too high. There are millions of people doing this and contributing to the economy. They are. I mean, it's a fact. Look at the numbers. I'm not making these up. And the economy is, they may, some of them may be doing it the wrong way. Some of them may be doing it the way that you guys don't do. But they're doing it and they have a livelihood. Yes, could that end tomorrow with an asshole passenger? Of course. Those are the things we need to fix. Those are the things we need to talk about. Instead of constantly saying that, well, okay, we're not making money. We're not making money. We're making less money. We're making less money every year. Okay, then I'm just going to be just like the idiots that leave comments on our videos. Go get a real job, they go. I don't even know what the fuck that means. But
I don't know what
I'm just kind of to the point. I'm to the point that I am not defending the companies cutting rates. I'm not defending the company getting rid of Lux. But what they have to do in order to be profitable is diametrically opposed to what you have to do. And without control, you have no choice. Either you do it or you don't do it.
All right.
And so all of you keep doing it. Why do you keep all doing it?
Because we figure out
ways. If it's so bad, if it's not paying your bills, why do you all keep doing it?
I disagree with that, Sergio, because nobody's saying it's so bad. We're just saying enough is enough.
Okay, Vinny, I've been saying enough is enough for 3 years, but it's not happening. It's not going anywhere. Okay, I'm telling you, I had a meeting for an hour and a half with Uber yesterday. I talked to them about their tip bullshit that they did. Okay. Right. And I saw the email that went company-wide from Dara to the rest of the fucking idiots over there. I read it. And they know what's happening. They know that these things are happening. And they know what the fuck, Dara goes, what the fuck is going on here? Literally. And to me, they are paying attention, except that the system is so fucking huge and the way they set it up is so convoluted that now they can't even get out of the fucking sweater that they're in. They're going like, every day there is something we're going at these people with. And then people go, well, you know, those 33,000 people that work at Uber, I'm just kind of guessing they're just a bunch of overpaid assholes. I get it. But on the other end, Uber, seriously, earnings are coming out in a week, less than a week. They are going to come out with $16 billion contributed to the driver community. 16 billion in one quarter. That money is going somewhere. The way the money is going is not the issue. The way these people are getting the money is the issue. That some of them are abused and exploited and all that shit, right? Except that you have an absolute right to ask for a raise with inflation raging all over the country. I get it. Except that when your starting point is so high that now they're pulling you back. Yes, I agree with you that the knife is hitting the bone now. Like you got stabbed and the knife will not go through the bone. I mean, it is enough. I get it. Except that the fight to get to the promised land is not going to be easy. I'm promising all of you that it's not easy to fucking make this shit happen when 6 of you sit here and make fun of the ants and whatever not, right?
Nobody made fun of the ants. You missed.
Well,
You didn't hear that. Like, I don't think you heard that. That's not what we do. What we do is we try to help people to understand to work smarter, not harder.
That's not going to work for some people because they have daily goals. They don't have the comfort you have. You all have roofs over your heads. You don't have bills that are up your ass. You all have some money saved.
Wait.
These people are not there.
Did you not hear the latest stat that just came out with unemployment surge? More families.
I really don't pay attention. That's as fake as Uber, so I'm not sure.
I already fed them.
More families today in America are living paycheck to paycheck than ever before in the last 100 years.
People who are making $100,000 in California are living to paycheck to paycheck. Is that Uber's fault? Is that Uber's fault? No, seriously, is that Uber's fault?
Is that Uber's fault?
Yeah.
Well, I have no idea. They're part of the problem.
It's not. Why is that Uber's fault? None of those 100,000 earners are not fucking working at Uber or driving for Uber.
Wait. Do they not pay off these politicians? Do they not contribute to their political campaigns and their political?
Absolutely. Just like the Koch brothers, just like the Koch brothers do, just like everybody else does.
I'm just saying, bro.
Look. I mean, I'm serious. You know, they're trying to protect their asses. And if you were running $100 billion company, you would do the fucking same thing.
Oh, 100%.
All I'm saying to you guys is that there is this ideology that one day we're all going to wake up and we're going to have Seattle rates. It is not going to happen.
No.
What's going to happen is that the bigger risk that you all are running, which I am telling you that you are, the bigger risk you all are running is they're going to bring Proposition 22 to every single fucking state. They have the clout to pass it. And then through the algorithms you guys love so much, they're going to lower it to the level of what that 120% of minimum wage is going to be. Because they look at rideshare drivers as, okay, $25 an hour is plenty. And that's what we're going to pay. Because at that level, we can sustain our profitability as a company now. Doesn't mean as a household, doesn't mean anything else. And there are millions of W-2 workers in this country who are in the exact same shoes, except the UPS drivers, who are in the exact same shoes as you guys are. And as all these ants are,
Well, then you have to do something then, Sergio.
I am trying, man. I'm so frustrated today. Okay, I'm telling you, I am so frustrated because after that meeting yesterday, I literally almost called Harry and I said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm done. Because I am so fucking frustrated that I cannot fucking do shit. I am frustrated as fuck. And I don't want to do this. I honestly don't want to do it. It's not about me. Fuck me. I am so frustrated talking to these motherfuckers and explaining shit to them. And some of them listen and do shit. Trust me, they do. Some of them are like, well, we're running a business here, Serge. I go, yeah, but look at this shit. I go, look at this. So I don't know. I mean, I have days like this that I'm disappointed, I'm frustrated, I'm fucking angry, I'm whatever. Because I'm figuring I'm just not even the fucking sand particle on a fucking beach. Useless. Fucking useless. You know? And now I go like, okay, well then they go, hey, look, man, we just contributed 16 billion to the economy. Then I'm going like, okay, that's pretty fucking good. I go, yeah, okay. You know, but I don't know. I fuck, man, it's so fucking frustrating, man.
I need you to breathe. I'm gonna back off
No,
you.
I'm
not on you. We don't oppose each other's thinking. I see where you're coming from. I think everybody sees where you're coming from, but it's a two-way street, and we have to be able to be seen as well, right? So here's one question. I got two questions for you, and we'll leave it alone. At least I'll leave it alone. I don't know about the rest of the panel. Two questions for you. Number one.
You know, I started smoking more now. Seriously. I'm going like, I'm like, no shit, Omar. I was like, yeah, I'm talking to these cocksuckers yesterday, and I'm going like, I must have smoked a pack of cigarettes yesterday. I was like, what am I doing here? What's my purpose in life? I have zero purpose in life. I'm just fucking doing nothing.
Sergio, I still think that you being on the inside would be a lot better.
Well, so let me ask my two questions before you guys go off and cause Sergio to light up 2 cigarettes at a time. Number one.
Potentially, I have like 6 left in this box. I'm like, fuck.
Well, there's a 7-Eleven down the street. Don't worry, Steven's got his car back. He'll bring you.
Actually, I'm pretty close to Steven. I'm at Whitsett and Van Owen, Steven.
Oh yeah, you're right here. I'm right off Van Owen.
There you go.
Get him his cigarettes. Go get him a carton. I'll cash up you the carton money.
Hey, wait! You gotta get. You know, he's in your neighborhood, Steven, to get those black rides. Stop it.
There you go, Sergio. Do we agree? Bad companies should not exist, and better companies should take over. Is that
absolutely? Okay.
That's number one. Number two, if you, and this is strictly forget everything you know, except if you were starting a rideshare company.
Yeah.
If you were starting a rideshare company, would you be paying your drivers the same rates that these drivers are getting paid now?
No, my model will not be incentive based. My model will be exactly Seattle based with 95% acceptance rates.
There you go. And at the end of the day, that's the bottom goddamn line.
But I can't do it. Do you have $1 billion laying around somewhere?
That's not the point. That's not the point.
It is the point.
I have $1 billion laying around.
I just asked you 2 questions because I value your opinion, because I know a little bit about your history, a little bit. Okay, a very little bit about your history. Okay,
you know enough.
I know enough. You're a numbers guy. I know these things. So you answered the 2 questions, and that's where your frustration's coming from. Is because you know they're fucked up. You know they're bending us over.
Yeah, but this is the problem, okay? Yesterday, I'm talking about these fuckers about the tip shit, right? I go, this is fucking illegal. You guys are gonna get fucking sued. Is it cheaper to fucking defend a class action, I go, versus not doing this shit? They go, no, we don't want class actions. We don't want, like, look, there's these 80 ladies now. They're in a class action. It's going to be $1 billion fucking sexual harassment class action suit. And I'm going like, why do you guys keep doing it? He goes, Serge, it's the algorithm. I go, who controls the fucking algorithm? I go, if you guys didn't have all these, you have 5 million fucking drivers. 5 million active fucking drivers. Each one of them gets a different surge, different incentive, different boost, different fucking ride challenge, different quest. I go, why the fuck don't you make this simple? Fuck the technology company that you are. Be the cab company with an app you are. Fucking make it easy. Everybody eats. Let's go. They go, it's too late now. They go, it's too late now. I go, what do you mean it's too late?
How's it too late?
It's not too late. It's not too late. What? And then they go, it's too late now. I'm like, I go, and then I hang up and I'm like, fuck this shit. I don't need this shit. Motherfuckers. I'm like, I can't, bro. I can't. I'm just fucking
Hey, Sergio, do you know how many motherfuckers you've dropped tonight?
Yeah, I'm like the guy in Arizona.
This is how you know you in a safe space, Sergio.
I was like, anyway, and then the bad news, my fucking top contact at Lyft left the company. I'm like, she goes, she's Armenian. She texts me this morning. She goes, Sergio, I have good news. I go, great. What the fuck? We got somebody reactivated? Something happened? She goes, no, I'm leaving Lyft. I go, what the fuck kind of good news is that?
She's like, it's good for me.
I mean, it's good news for you. You're probably taking another fucking huge pay increase going somewhere. But I go, I'm fucked now. I was like, now who am I talking to now? Oh, you talk to Eric now. I go, who the fuck is Eric? I don't know who the fuck Eric is. I go, Eric. I sent him an email. The guy comes back. Oh, Sergio, I'm bombarded with shit. I'm like, okay, there you go. That's fuck now. I'm like, a wonderful day yesterday. I had amazing.
You know what I love about these companies? You know what I love about all of these gig apps? Not a single one of them takes responsibility or accountability for their actions. Not one.
No, they're so big. They're so big. They're lost. They're fucking lost.
From the top dog to the fucking janitor, they flush the fucking toilet, and they won't admit that they forgot to flush the toilet.
Yep. You know what? I sent you that link. I think didn't I, Vinny? I sent you that podcast or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, I got to go back.
Kara Swisher. You know who Kara Swisher is, guys, right? She's like a top tech dog. She's lesbian and whatever. And she interviewed Dara live in front of some sort of something yesterday. It was the day before yesterday. Oh, it was Mondays. Yeah, Monday. I was going to Brian Merchant's book signing. You guys should read that book. It's awesome. Seriously. It's called Blood and the Machine. It's fucking amazing. And long story short, she did the interview. So on the way there, I'm stuck in LA traffic, fucking 1 hour and 10 minutes for 12 miles. And I was like, I'm going to listen to this. Bro, halfway through, Kara was like absolutely reaming his ass. And I'm going like, oh, baby, this is a good one. And then Dara, the smooth fucking operator, ran circles around fucking her. And I was like, man, how good is this guy? And you know, just tamed the lion and had her eating off his palm at the end of the fucking interview. You all should listen. And the part that actually made me light up another cigarette on the way to the fucking book signing, he flat out, straight up face said, every single driver in the United States is making $33 to $34 per hour.
Man, eat a dick. Eat a goddamn
the guy in LA, the guy in Idaho, the guy in Alaska, they're all making $33 to $34 an hour.
They have to be calculating in black rates at that point too.
No, they're calculating on active hour, not online hour. Right. And Kara Swisher, not knowing anything, obviously, she swallowed that like she goes, really? Is it that good? I'm like, oh my god! I go, for fuck's sake.
When I see multiple $15 an hour rate pains,
and she didn't clarify that it's including incentives and tips for that 33 to 34 active hour.
Of course.
And I'm like, what kind of fucking bullshit is this? So I was like, then I go to the book signing and, you know, listen to a bunch of academics for a fucking hour, boring as fuck. But then I love Brian, so he signs the book. Okay, I'm going to end with this because my son's probably going to be here. He said, to the chief Luddite. Do you guys know what a Luddite is?
No.
Okay, Luddite. In the 1800s, in England, all these factory owners, textile factory owners, went to automation. They were bringing all these textile weaving machines and replacing all these laborers, okay? Mm-hmm. And this guy, it took Brian 9 years to write the book. It's a fucking amazing book, and it's so perfect for this time. He wrote the book. He researched it. He lived in England for 6 months, went to the archives. I mean, he does his shit, obviously. He's a fucking amazing guy. And he says, to the chief Luddite, keep fighting, keep giving him hell. So I was like, yeah, I'm fucking pumped. And then tomorrow, yesterday happened. And then I go like, fuck this shit. Like, I was like, Brian, you don't know shit. You don't know shit, Brian. And I was like, from Luddite in Chief, I became like the fucking, hypoallergenic poodle yesterday. I was like, that's just no good. None. And so I'm like, I'm just venting. Apologies. But it's tough, Vinny. It is tough.
Yes,
fucking tough. They have $1 billion to spend on fucking propositions and shit. And I got $3. I'm like, fucking.
Instead of just paying drivers fairly, they'd rather find more ways to screw us than to make us true partners.
Because they made the calculations. These are all Wharton fucking MBAs. They made the calculations. The calculation is this. I burn and churn from the first day on. For each one that's leaving, there's 10 they're signing up. If I'm going to spend $1 billion in marketing to onboard new fresh blood, it's cheaper than paying the existing 5 million more money and keep him on the platform. They already made that calculation. Okay, that's number one. Number two, they also made the calculations for all of this. These are big, huge conglomerates with smart fucking people over there. And they don't shy about it. They tell you, this is what we're going to do. And you go, well, but how does that make sense? And then they explain it to you their way, right? They're saying it flat out. They go, it costs cheaper for us. I go, okay, how about for safety? Why don't you guys pay? I go, you're about to get sued for $1 billion by these 80 ladies. And I'm sure there's going to be 800 more in that class action for sexual assault, right? I go, why didn't you guys, like, let's say, starting tomorrow, okay, $10 out of your pocket, $10 out of the driver's pocket, install dash cams in every fucking Uber, okay? They go, no, we calculated that already. I go, what is it? I mean, $10. No, they go, that's like 5 million times 10. That's 50 million a month. That's 600 million a year. We'd rather face a lawsuit. Jesus. That's the thinking process. How do you beat that? How do you fucking beat that?
Well, you know what? They learn from the best because that's how OSHA operates. OSHA has always operated that way. Remember, I was an instructor for 1 hour. OSHA always operates that way. There's never a standard. Nothing changes until enough people die or it costs enough money. And from what,
they just broke. I mean, seriously, in California, there is a thing called CPUC. Okay, California Public Utilities Commission. Okay, for you to carry a fucking minor in your car, you have to have fingerprints. You cannot do it otherwise. They just introduced in my app Uber Teen. I'm going like, this is so fucking illegal. I'm not gonna do it. Don't get me wrong, but I go like, they even break shit like this. That I'm like, how do you guys do this so brazenly and like open in the open? It's like I'm going like, and I'm gonna take these fucking people down.
Listen, it's better to ask for forgiveness, beg for forgiveness.
Yep. That's exactly what they do. Yeah. Because they always just slap them on the wrist.
Look at how many real consequences. Look at how many companies the SEC goes after and fines and fines. Yeah. And these companies and these banks and Bank of America kicks out $1 billion, and this motherfucker kicks out $10 billion, and they
because they made 12.
And exactly
because that's the system. So now you feel so little. After that, then you go, who cares? Let's just have some fun. Another fucking,
whatever.
Have another couple of months of fun and fucking call it sayonara and have a nice day. What am I doing here?
If the little guy does that shit, if the little small business guy does that shit,
we're in jail.
Book thrown at you.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But boys, guys, that's the system in the United States. Okay, the shit happens at a very high level. All these people calculate their risks, and they are all fucking smart people. They calculate it. They go like, okay, I might as well get sued for 300 million than save 300 a year by not giving drivers dash cams. I'm going like, if that's the fucking idea, then what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? I don't even know what we're doing here. That's what you guys are up against, and then you guys are fucking complaining there about Uber comfort, like as if that was even a thought process in these fucking guys' heads. Like, what the fuck? Like, one guy kept saying yesterday, "But Sergio," goes, "I know we love you, we blah blah blah." I go fuck yourself. I'm thinking in my head. You know, you all are either great fucking actors before you became some fucking MBA, some fucking Ivy League school, or you guys are just fucking, I don't even know how this is fucking existing. It's just standing up on its own feet. I mean, it's like, I don't even know. But I was like, he goes like, you know, we watch you, we learn from you, you know. One guy said, "You're the best unpaid employee of Uber." To me.
No way. No way.
Wow. And I was like, took it like a 30 seconds on that one. And I was like, I'm not, you know, I can't talk like this with these people, obviously. I'm not cuss words. And I said, well, sir, I go, if that's the case, I go, I know my worth, then where's my contract?
Right.
You know, I said, I think I can do a lot better than you guys when it comes to driver relationships. And he was like, he didn't like that one. I was like, nah, whatever. This guy is schmuck in Granada Hills. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. So this is what we're up against. And then I go like, yeah. So there you go. That's the snapshot of my week. Yes, sir.
Did you see? I don't know if you saw my comment on your live last night. The one.
Yes, I did, Steven. I read all your comments, Steven.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know about the what was it, the rate card and how when they actually use it.
Yeah, I know. But I was like, why is there even like, on Uber you cannot find a rate card?
Right.
Why is there one on Lyft? I mean, the rate card.
They don't use it. The only time that they actually use rate card is when you don't get the upfront stats. That's why that one day where they had the glitch where we weren't getting upfront, all of a sudden we had amazing rides. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I mean, and Vinny knows. Vinny can talk about it. I sent Vinny the extra comfort race from Seattle. He was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, $2 a mile or whatever it was, and 40 cents a minute.
What?
I'm like,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ. Oh.
If I could just get half of that.
Right.
That's for extra comfort. I was like,
I
man,
know,
that's pretty good money.
Are you trying to start a riot on my Are you trying to start a riot on the pot? You know what? Just because you wanted to start this riot, I'm going to show it. No. I'm going to show it.
Yeah, show it.
I'm going to show it.
Go ahead.
I
sent it to you for you to show it. What the fuck you think?
We got people going crazy in the comments too, by the way.
Huh?
People are going crazy in the comments. I know. I can't read the fucking comments, so I don't care.
Right,
so yeah. The chief Luddite in chief is dead. Fuck the Luddite in chief. No Luddite in chief. So anyway, these Luddites, you know, if you guys are not going to buy the book, which I'm sure you're not. So what they did was, they went and destroyed all these machines and started killing all these factory owners. And then the factory owners went to the British government and said, "Hey, man, this is out of control here." And they came and killed all the Luddites, bro. And it's a sad story, but it's very prevalent for today, right? AI is coming, ChatGPT is coming, all these fucking things. The algorithms are raging. And then the little guy is getting fucked.
Did you see the images that they're creating with AI?
I have seen it. Yeah, there it is, boys. Weed them and weep.
A bunch of stuff that's becoming lifelike and whatnot. It'll soon be replacing, certain levels of acting.
Can everybody?
Yeah.
$2.03 a mile.
Yep. Now listen, when y'all start setting fires, make sure you set them in California. Don't set them in South Florida.
What?
I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot and burn the messenger. Okay.
Why would you bring that evil upon me?
Base charge. Base charge.
I thought I was your friend.
$4.32.
Damn it.
That's your base. $2.03 a mile. Minimum rate is $6.21. Or cancel minimums $2, cancel maximums $15. Scheduled. Cancel minimums 10, max is 15.
Where is this?
You can just tell the client, he's like, oh no, just take your time.
Where is this magical
Don't worry about
place?
it. I'll wait after you 20 minutes. Don't worry
Where is
about
this magical place?
Oh, Seattle,
Washington.
Fuck me.
Now you see why he didn't want to show it? Because people lose their fucking minds.
Yeah, but how did they get there?
Yeah, they went through the legislation.
They got there.
Their
They got there.
Their legislators couldn't be bought. Their legislators couldn't be bought. That's how.
Wait. So listen, Steven, this is for you. Take a Seattle trip and report back. Thank you.
You don't have to, bro. I have everybody's screenshots. Acceptance rate in Seattle is 96% on average per driver.
God.
Regular standard rates are $1.50 a mile, 64 cents a minute. In Seattle.
Example.
I can't remember the last. You know, the last time my acceptance rate was that high, Uber did something where they reset everybody's acceptance rate.
Well, yeah. Okay. If you have these rates, will you not be 95%?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what I told them. I go, you have a model, it's working. What the fuck? Do this. Everybody will drive for you.
Exactly.
They go, no, it's too complicated. I go, well, explain it to me. I have fucking understanding. It's too complicated. I go, no, I can understand what you guys are saying. I'm not dumb. They go, well, it's too complicated. We're just too deep in the AI algorithms. I go, fuck. Well, this is horrible. I'm like,
but you can get rid of lunch. That wasn't complicated.
Because Washington was the only state that their legislators had a fucking set of balls and stood the fuck up to the man. And now we see that won't happen. The fact that you guys can't get this in California, if they can't get it in California, they're not going to get it anywhere else. Chicago.
We have Prop 22 in California, bro. We have Prop 22. The algorithm is set to lower the money to 23 to 24 an hour, which is the Prop 22 maximum. That's what the algo is doing. Every trip I'm getting on Uber, except Saturday night, I calculated 100 trips, and it's all looking like 23, 24, 23, 24, because Prop 22 pays you 23, 24, and the customer pays for it anyway. So, okay. And then, fucking my son. And then, here, the last bit is this. Okay, here's the last bit of this beauty.
Did he just say what I thought he just said with his son?
Yeah.
Fuck him. Anyway, so here's the deal. So Prop 22 in California. So at the end of the meeting, though, okay, you guys will be proud of me. At the end of the meeting, because I had a meeting with Brian, we went to drink. Oh my God, man! Hold on.
Make his son keep calling.
The boss
Probably his
showed up.
son
Hey,
is
real quick,
calling.
while we're
What'd
waiting
you say about our son?
on Sergio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
200
exactly.
miles.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
Okay. Anyway, okay. So this is how it finished. Okay, I said this is super off the record for you people, but it's not off the record anymore because they're all fucking shitting there now. Okay. After the book signing, I had drinks with Brian. So Brian, when he did that Prop 22 article, when we figured that they're 4-cent bullshit that they didn't pay everybody, right? So Brian said, you know how I ended that story, right, Serge? I go, yeah, Brian. He goes, there's a sequel to that, right? I go, yeah, if you want one. And then he goes, well, I think my book tour is done. Let's get at it. I'm like, okay. So what do you want me to ask these people? He goes, here's the 4 questions you should ask. And he goes, if they don't give it to you, I'm going to go to the Attorney General's office in California, right? So I'm like, are you fucking sure? Are we doing this? I go, yeah. I go, okay. So the meeting yesterday ended like this. I go, okay. I forwarded the questions before the meeting. I go, did you guys get these questions answered? Or can you set me up with somebody in California with Prop 22? They go, we're looking into it. I'm like, okay, listen, I go, I'm working with Brian Merchant, LA Times. We're going to do a story, like it or not, on this. Where is this fucking $5 billion you collected over the last fucking 3 years? We need an accounting of this. If you guys don't give it to me, we're going to go to the Attorney General's office. And that was the end of the meeting. They were all like, what the fuck did this guy just say? And I was like, yeah, that's what's going to happen, motherfuckers. And then I'm like, right after that, I felt good because that was the last fucking shot. And I'm like, okay, here we go. So now let's see. They'll come back to me in a couple of days, hopefully, and say, well, this is where the money is going. This is how much we're taking in. This is how much we're paying out. This is how much we're doing. And I said to them, Prop 22. Look, if you're really, really not, and here's the killer. One of those smart Wharton, Columbia fucking MBA guys said, "This is not so fucking simple." He says, "What makes you think we're taking that money?" I go, "I didn't say anything like that." I go, "I didn't say a word like that. Did I say anything
Freudian
like that
slip.
to you?" He was like, "Fuck, I shouldn't have said that." I was like, "Yep, Freudian slip, motherfucker." I go, "Okay, all right. So I'm just the fucking
Freudian
guy.
slip.
All right,
Yep.
yeah. Where's the $5 billion accounting, sir? I need every penny counted. I want you to tell me every driver how much you're taking in, how much you're paying out, because now you're about to push this in Massachusetts, which I cannot fight. Now you're about to push this in Illinois, which I cannot fight because you have too much power. But if I have this accounting, then I can go to the legislatures over there and say, hey, look, this is what's happening. They're just swindling the fucking money." And I'm like, yeah, that's how we're going to stop it, because otherwise we have no chance. So that's it. There you go.
All right, look, real quick. Let me give
think
David
he's on
Cruz a
start
shout out
here.
here for the $5 super chat.
Damn, I'm good.
The question is, has anyone done a long trip, 200 miles plus, and got tipped good? I really want to know.
I have.
I have. And tipped out really well? Yes, I have.
Do it on InDrive, baby. Do it on InDrive.
My biggest tip was $200. That was it.
That mother, you did get this guy in this fucking InDrive. Omar, tell him about InDrive. David, I've taken several rides on to the other side of the state. And the tips, I've been tipped out more than what the fare paid out. But realize I do XL, Lux, Premier, Lux Black XL. Both trips going over to the West Coast. They were Premier rides and they paid very well. It was very, very good days. It was worth deadheading all the way back. That's how well they paid.
Okay. All right, boys. Fun to see you again next week. I'm not around.
Where you at?
And where am I at?
Yeah, where you at next Wednesday?
We're gonna be next week.
I have to do some shit. I'm not even taking my son to soccer next Wednesday. But that's not the issue. The issue is, hey, no, it's all good. That's why I talk to you guys, seriously. Like, you guys give me the energy to fucking keep fighting. Otherwise, I mean, fuck, man, this is bullshit, right? But it was fun though. It was good. It was like, I the more I talk to them, the more I understand how ruthlessly.
Just bring you in. Be like, bring me in. Let me see what I could do.
Bring you in?
No, you in, not me.
Oh, I bring me in. They're probably contemplating to kill me before they bring me in, probably. But
maybe.
If I get like some fucking cancer or some shit, then
that's how it works. That's how it works. Yeah. Well,
yeah. No. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't. Obviously, I mean, we're adversaries, but I'm just telling him. I go, look, man, I want to work with you guys. Let's fix this shit. Seriously, you guys are a bunch of smart people over there. I'm some dumb shit over here. Let's just fix it. We can do it. Encouraging as opposed to just saying, whatever.
Sergio, when you retired, did you have intentions on becoming a big ass thorn in somebody's ass?
A big ass what?
A big ass thorn in somebody's ass.
Before I retire?
No.
Oh my!
I didn't get the question. It's getting cut off.
All right. Well, God damn it, clean out your ears, Q-tip. Listen, here we go one more time. Yeah. When you retired.
When I retired, okay.
When you already retired. I don't want to hear it. Okay.
Oh, I'm already okay.
When you retired, did you have intentions on becoming a big thorn in somebody's ass?
No.
Well,
no, I didn't. I didn't. I just thought. Maybe this is my ego. This could be my ego. You guys can take it any way you want it. I want my legacy to be something like really, really fucking amazing. That there was this guy that fucking did something, or he died trying or something, as opposed to just fucking, whatever, some song and dance every Tuesday, whatever it was. But that's what I mean. I'm so deep in it now because if I pull out now, I'm just kind of going. I'm not a quitter. I'm like I can't. That's my fucking downfall. It comes from Middle Eastern DNA, and I'm like, and I'm also too honorable to ask them for money to shut me up. And I was like, you know, so that's what I want. I want my legacy to be something fucking really good. That there was this guy that really helped this fucking community. And I was like, okay, maybe we can do it. Maybe it's a pipe dream. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe it's like super stupid of me. Maybe it's egotistical, whatever it is. But I really think I can, and we'll see. We'll see where we go.
And or it could be one of Uber's and Lyft best decisions of letting you in and fixing some things up.
Yeah, no, that would be good. But I think I don't. I mean, from all the conversations over the last 3 months, I don't think they have an idea about any of that. But I'm not going to offer it, and I don't want to honestly because I think if I got in there, I may just kill some people physically, and that would be the worst possible ending to this story. Because there will be some dickhead millennial over there that's going to say something to me, and I'm going to go like,
no, just
Oh,
be
you
like,
think it's just the millennial?
Just give me the power to fire, okay?
or some
And
Gen
you're gonna be
Zer
like,
or
okay,
some shit,
got
and
the
then I'm going to go like, what
to
the
fire.
fuck is wrong with
And
you?
what about all the people at the top that are what do you even call that generation?
So which one? There's Gen Z, Gen X, Gen fucking Gen.
Hey.
Baby boomers.
Stay off the Gen X, goddamn. I'll Superman this motherfucker. Don't come at me like that. It's these millennial motherfuckers down at the bottom.
Nah, the Gen X.
Gen Y, Z, Z, X3s. That's the problem. It ain't us. We're good.
Where's the Pepsi tickets?
Where's the what?
The Pepsi tickets.
What Pepsi tickets, bro?
Hey.
The Messi tickets.
Oh, there you go. They're the boys. They're the boys. They're asking for the. He's asking for the Messi shirt, Vinny. I don't know, bro.
Shit, Vinny, that's you, Vinny.
I'll make a look. I'm writing it down right now. I'll reach out to him tomorrow.
That's the
I don't
first
know,
thing
bro.
that he said when he got in the car.
Yeah, first thing he out of his mouth, I'm going like,
That's
you know,
right.
It's not like
he's on. That's why he's on you,
hey,
man. He's
Dad,
on you, Vinny.
what
I
you
have enough
doing?
problems.
It's
He's on
Vinny
you
wearing
right
my
here.
damn tickets.
I can handle it. Listen, okay, I went and bought my chicken sandwich tonight, and you know who was standing next to me? Emmett Smith.
Who? I don't know who that is. Who's that?
You guys know who Emmett Smith is, right?
Oh, Emmett Smith, the Dallas Cowboys running back, retired.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Standing next to me at the Charlie Cheesecake Factory, or
He's gonna get me tickets.
Charlie Cheesesteak today. Hey, calm down back there, Junior.
Calm down, Junior.
Listen, I'll send your daddy a screenshot of names that I got in my phone, okay, buddy? Okay. And I'll blame
but that's you know, this new generation is not forgiving like we are. You know what I mean?
Oh Jesus, who are you telling? I got 4 grown and 3 babies now again. So
see what I mean? Yeah. All they do is
serious.
all these generation does is swipe up, bro. That's all they know. They don't know anything else.
On a serious level, that in your back seat right there, brother, that's your legacy right there. I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah. You know what? That's actually wise. Very, very, very good, Benny.
Your
I
legacy
appreciate
is right behind you, brother.
You want to say something? Okay, he wants to say something. Well, don't say something. He just gave you a compliment, so don't say something.
What did he say?
He said, "You're my legacy."
You better be.
Oh my God.
Oh Jesus.
Just make sure you teach him now. This way, he gets used to.
Say Uncle Vinny. Uncle Vinny.
Uncle Vinny, you promised me Messi, you give me Messi.
There you go.
Well, first of all, I didn't promise shit.
I'll promise you.
Second of all,
I don't know.
again like that, I'm gonna send you mess.
That sounded like a promise months ago. I don't know.
Yeah, no, ain't no goddamn promise. Hey, look, I got somebody to know somebody. I'm doing the best I can.
Okay. Well, we give him some time. How about we give him like 6 months?
It's been months.
Shut up.
Oh,
Let's say month. One more week. Okay, no, what?
Oh my god.
This is not because you have one more week. That's threatening you.
You wonder why he
That's
says
threatening
them
you.
kids.
Hey, Sergio, let me have them for a week. They'll come back a little different. Trust me.
Okay, you want to go to Florida for a week?
Me?
Bet.
I have family there.
Yes, both of you go to Florida.
Yeah, bring them both on.
Vinny, if they show up
Oh,
at
yeah,
your door,
he'll go. Okay, he has. Okay. Listen, Vinny, you got off. He goes.
Yeah.
We go to Florida. He takes us to a Messi game, and then we're even. How about that?
I'll put him on the same field.
Then he signs our shirt, and then he signs our back, and then you buy us dinner.
holy
If you guys,
wow. That's
if you two guys come to me,
you get us the
when you
private
go
jet.
back,
What?
if you guys come to me for a week, when you go back, you're going to be completely different kids.
There
Just
you
make
go.
sure.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
Deal? Deal?
just make sure that they pay Vinny $23 an hour.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
Sergio's
Anyway,
kids, I'll do this
yeah.
for free. I'll do this for free. Are they used to getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning?
No. Yeah, sure. That's only me. Okay, Vinny was in the army, okay, or Marines or whatever the hell he was.
No.
Thanks for your service.
Okay, look what he said. Look what my son said. Thank you for your service.
No, thank Vinny for his service. He survived.
Thank you, Lord.
At least,
Vinny peed on the
figured
tank.
that part out.
Just so you should know.
All right, boys.
That's all I needed for the kids. The kids eat it.
Much love.
Go.
I need to pay attention to my road.
All right,
All right, brother.
don't get Epstein on the way home today. All right, be careful.
Oh my God. There's two. Okay. Hey, really seriously, thank you guys for indulging my rant over there for about half hour. I'm trying. I really am trying. Okay, trust me, I'm trying. I honestly, I'm trying.
I believe you're trying. I appreciate you being here.
But hey, stop complaining. Go take those Uber comfort trips.
I'll take the ones over $30 an hour rate.
Ain't nobody got time for that shit, Sergio. Ain't nobody got time.
What state was that? What that Lyft was from? That rate?
Seattle, Washington.
Seattle.
Okay. If I take a trip to Seattle, then I'll start taking those comfort trips.
Musa Shafi says he has a messy shirt. Also, he can send the address. He will sign it himself. I don't know who Musa is.
Okay. All right. This is not live. This is somebody else's live, bro. This is the garage. We're in the garage. Okay.
Garage.
We're in the garage.
Where you might walk in, but you might not walk out. Be careful.
Yeah, that's yeah. All right. So seriously, much love. Be safe out there.
Yes.
Be healthy. Forget the rest of it. Just enjoy your families, bro. Screw these people.
Yes, sir.
You men get home safe. Have a good night.
Yeah.
All right. Take care.
Bye, Uncle Vinny.
Bye, Uncle Vinny. There you go.
Wait, one more
There you
question.
go,
One more
Vinny.
question. One more question.
Don't push your.
Yeah, you better get those tickets, bro.
It's not tickets. I'm trying to get him a jersey. I got somebody that works there that's got an in. I've been trying to get a fucking jersey for his kid. There's only so much I can do. I can only ask so many times.
Right.
You know, if somebody owes you one. I'm taking one for the team here. Anyway,
that's the first thing that came out of his mouth. But anyway, look, and he was talking about it. It's just freaking algorithm, bro, that they can't seem to figure out.
Sergio got hot. He got hot.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I was like, oh,
he
shit.
dropped so many motherfuckers tonight. Like, as soon as I started hearing when I heard the first one, because I'm pushing back on him because he's right in what he's saying. I feel like I'm right in what I'm saying. We're both right. And and I think all of us have the same goal. It's just we're beating our heads against a fucking wall to do it, right?
I know, but it looks
the first
getting somewhere.
Like, okay, all right, that's a red flag. That's one motherfucker. Then the second motherfucker came, and I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. What? When I heard the third motherfucker, I'm out. I'm tapping out. I'm done.
Right.
Tap it out. Tap it out.
Yeah, I
That's not
think
his
that I
nature.
think
No,
I think
just
Sergio, in a long way, kind of made the point that I was going to make, was that you could say that perspective is important, and I get that he's right. And I often talk about that in like my sports world with my fellow Jets fans about perspective. And I say that you have to say, yeah, if this person is doing this and now they have extra comfort in their fucking clapped out Sentra, they're really happy right now. Here's the thing: you lowered X so much that anything looks like fucking Lux Black XL.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And that's the wrong perspective to have.
Yeah, so I get what he's saying, but at the same time, like, we're all being dragged down. And what I went off on a tirade a couple of weeks ago myself, because we make jokes about the ants. We don't. It's not that we don't care about them. It's that, like I said, this is bullshit. The way we are all getting treated.
Yeah.
So
across the board.
Because it's the economics of it
I went
all.
off. Last week I went off on my tips of the week where I said stop driving for these companies. And I think, Rennie, you pointed out that people are sending you screenshots of saying, "I'm done for Lyft." More power to them.
Yeah.
And obviously, you're not telling somebody that needs to make a living. We understand those individuals. It's not
if
telling them, hey, just stop making a living and stop driving for the app. That's not the point. There's plenty of people.
And we said this before too. We said that there's these rides that maybe nobody wants. There's also the medical rides. People are taking them, right? Someone will always take those rides. It might take a little while. You might have to wait. I'm getting this a lot. Oh, I ordered a Lyft or whatever, an Uber, and I'm just sitting here waiting. And it could be when it's not surging.
Right.
It keeps switching out the driver. Sometimes I turn those into cash ride opportunities, but still, it's like people will wait. Someone will eventually show up. Oh, you know what? They're showing up now. I can see. Oh, they're calling me. Hi, I'm over here at the. Oh, okay, good. Oh, okay. Someone will show up. Yeah. So, some of what Sergio was saying, I agree with. Like, he got into into the back end of it, and I'm like, okay, now we're saying the same thing. They don't care. You see that they don't care. But the way that he got to that point, I was kind of like,
I know, but Sergio keeps pushing, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we complain about what's going on and the unfairness, and I know Sergio is sick and tired of it, but he keeps pushing. He wants to give it up because they don't want to budge.
We
don't want to budge.
We see people getting screwed over. We see tips being stolen and yada yada yada.
Yeah,
so
correct. Now he was talking about that, about the quarter on the companies where there's a lot more drivers or making deliveries. Was it on DoorDash? Was it? They're helping the economy. So yeah, but it's because people are desperate. And I want to say something about it, but
they're
people are desperate to make.
Yeah, that was a really bad point by Sergio as well. I was gonna harp on that as well. Like,
so many motherfuckers, I didn't want to push up on that. That $16 billion that they're adding to the economy, we're paying for that.
Yeah.
Like $120 billion. That's like the $120 billion we sent to Ukraine. The fucking federal government didn't pay that shit. We paid for that shit.
$1 billion of it. And another part is he said it himself. Giving away free labor isn't something that I agreed to. I didn't agree to sitting there waiting for somebody longer than I should have to and not getting paid for it, or the waits in between rides adding up to hours of not getting any income. It's ridiculous.
It's
and then not only that, right? That $16 billion or whatever it is that you added to the economy. It wasn't that long ago that companies were complaining about how much DoorDash and Eats were taking from them. So I don't even know how much of that is actually helping restaurants stay afloat, because we see what these drivers are making, and it's not great.
All that money goes back to the top anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And then
floats up. Money always floats up.
It just floats right back up.
It's
not like all of a sudden people became smarter about how to spend their money.
There's a service fee. There's this fee. There's a technology fee. It's like, yo, you guys are just cooking the books, man.
Right.
And then you could say on a call that a whole bunch of people are listening to because it's fake news, we pumped all this money into the economy. It's like the broken glass fallacy. It's like, we're going to break glasses. We're going to break windows in people's neighborhoods, and then that's going to stimulate the economy. Like, if we didn't exist, people wouldn't order food, and then there wouldn't be a stimulation in the economy.
No,
but
they
it's
were ordering
costing a lot
food
of these
way
restaurants a
before
lot of
that.
money to. So like I can understand a small restaurant that's not doing a lot of in-person business, or during COVID it kept businesses open. I get that, but now,
yeah,
I don't know now. I don't know.
Well, that's why
I like.
Go ahead, Eddie.
He said it. He was gonna keep fighting.
Yeah. I mean, the
we'll keep
enemy is not. The
complaining.
enemy is
Well,
not
you
in
know
this
what?
room.
We'll keep talking about it.
Yeah.
We'll keep talking about it, and then we'll force Georgia to come back here so he can say, "You fucking guys, what the fuck, bro?" I was like,
Listen,
"Fuck it, you know what? I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just
the
gonna
enemy
keep
is
going,
not.
and I'm
The
gonna."
enemy is not in this room, and it's not in our Discord. We all help each other
No.
out.
So,
And we got some
yeah.
people asking good questions in the comment section, and we're here to answer. And you know,
But I still think that it'd be a good idea if Sergio was just on the inside, so he can at least take a really close look, and he could be like, "Okay, yeah, this can be fixed. No, this can't be fixed."
Here's my thing with that. Always be careful what you ask for.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is
Yep.
you can have, and this is going to fall back on my 21 years of experience in the union, being a member of the executive board for 15 years. Okay. You can I've seen really hardcore labor guys cross over into management. And even the best of them start to lose that because now they're seeing things from the other side.
Yeah.
Remember this. Every day, the number one thing every person's trying to do is survive. They're trying to ensure their survival by any means necessary. And just like I'm sure everybody in this room is very few people that will sacrifice themselves for the man next to them to live. You understand what I'm saying? So what I mean is when a guy goes from labor to management, now his paycheck is not coming from his fellow brother. It's coming from a fucking boss. And that guy has got to pay for his house. He's got to pay for his kids, his soccer practices, all of that shit got to get paid for. And if he loses his job, he can't pay for that shit no more. And once you go management, you're not going back labor, bro.
Nope.
Once you clean your hands, once you're ask any mechanic, once the mechanic left the oil bin and tire rotation and went into the front office by the cash register, they ain't going back and getting them nails dirty again.
I can tell you for a fact, right? And Vinny's right. And it happens. Sometimes it happens. It's out of your control. It's not like something you want it to happen. But at my last W-2, one of the guys that I worked with there, he finally became the assistant at my location, and that's when me and him started beefing a lot. He would get on me about certain things, and he'd be like, "Hey, I'm not trying to give you a hard time, yada yada yada." And I'm like, "Listen, don't give me that management bullshit." And I knew what his situation was. He got like fucking 5 kids, and he doesn't want to lose his job, and he doesn't want me to be the reason that he gets a bad review. And I'm just like, bro, let me hang on me. All right. When I fuck up, and just don't worry about it. He goes, and so, it becomes a back and forth thing, I admit flat out, there were times I walked in a little late and stuff had to go out. I'm like, it'll get there. And his mentality changed. His mentality before, when he was on my level, was later. But when you become a manager, the responsibility and the phone calls and all this shit becomes, it's like it's in your lap.
Yep.
And the reason I never moved up, I was offered it, was this was the pay, this was the responsibility.
Always.
Yeah.
And another thing people forget with that is once you go salary, you're no longer obligated to 40 hours a week. You're obligated to 48. A lot of people don't realize that shit when they go salary.
Yep.
And then but the same thing comes in with.
Then we had the pause, right? We had the pause, and no one wants to work. Who has to work? The salaried employees. Now you're working 50, 60, 70 hours a week. You're only paid 45 or whatever it is, 47 point whatever it is. Yep.
But it all comes back to the same thing with this driving thing. If you're ignoring the expenses of owning your own vehicle, maintaining your own insurance, rideshare endorsement, all these things, if you don't account for that in every county and the type and the average kind of car that's being used for these platforms, you're not adding that as a part of your income, then of course 25 is going to be good enough. 20 is going to be good enough. It sounds like you're making something when your actual income is half,
losing money,
less,
losing money.
Yeah, you're losing money. How many people go months and months and months on losing money? Or you get tied in with a company like Hertz and they steal money from your account.
Yep. Right. Ronnie knows all too well
and
about
nobody's
that.
there to protect you. Nobody's going to get the money back in your card.
You could also have like a long W-2. What I mean by that is I knew people at my old job that were driving like an hour and a half to where they were because that's the location that they put them in. And I'm like,
I did that for 2 years.
Like you're losing time and more maintenance on your vehicle and gas.
Yep.
And if you get into an accident or something else, and again, you're the person with the key that has to open the goddamn location. Oh my goodness. I felt bad for you. But I didn't because they put themselves in that position.
That's true.
If you could get people to actually treat this shit as a business and not a fucking employee, but and it's hard to convince people of that they need to treat it as a business and not just some fucking side gig.
Right.
That's the biggest fault, bro. It's like high school. They don't teach you financial
literacy.
Financial literacy. They don't teach you that in high school. Well, guess what? Motherfucker, we're all goddamn.
The Life of Hard Knocks will. What's it called? Life Hard Knocks will teach you real quick.
When you got rent, dude.
When you got rent, when you ain't got no credit, and you want to buy a house, when your girl looking at you, she's pregnant, talking about what we gonna do.
Or I need French fries from McDonald's, and it's 3:00 in the morning. And you gotta go to the 24-hour one. That's like,
hey, listen, Eddie, it should be a party by you because I see here. Thank you, Mr. Gambit. I didn't know what the score was. So
man, Texas Rangers World Series.
Yeah, it should be a party over there, man.
Well, there is an event going on. There's an event going on, but I can't.
There's an event going on, and you're sitting there not making easy money. Come on, bro. You see, you're the problem.
No.
Vinny threatened me.
That's in Dallas, Fort Worth. Eddie on the other side of the state.
It should be all over Texas.
There is an event going on.
Parties in Miami.
Downtown.
Okay, it's representative of everything.
Eddie, did you just say I threatened you?
Yep.
How did I threaten you?
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
It's on camera.
Vinny was like, if you don't show up for the show, that's it. You're out.
He did say that earlier. He did say that earlier.
And I was like, It's like, I think he's just playing. I was like, no, I'm serious. I was like, all right.
Say that.
I was in the office laughing when I heard that shit.
Now here's the question, Eddie. Do you really think I would do some stupid shit like that?
That's why I asked again.
Do you think
I asked again, and you were like, "No, I'm serious."
You know what?
Out.
You know what? See ya.
Oh shit!
Man, if you guys heard half the conversations Eddie and I had, boy, let me tell you, y'all would be like, "What the fuck is wrong with these two?"
Listen, my stress level today. Well, actually, once I found out that I'm not cross-eyed, my pressure went away.
He's like, I felt it in my neck right here. But then when I found out I wasn't cross-eyed,
I swear, I thought that my blood pressure was so fucking high that my eyes couldn't take it. It was just going no.
Then I asked him, I said, bro, get up and move the camera in front of you. So he gets up and he moves the camera to the opposite side. Right?
Oh my
and he sits back down, then all of a sudden his eyes are going the other way. You go, here.
Hold on, let me turn it on. Let me turn it on.
That shit was funny.
And then my eyes hold on. See, and then my eyes just look to the camera automatically. See, I'm not moving my fucking eyes. I'm just looking in one direction. Right? So I did the whole entire show this way. And I'm looking like this, right? But my eyes keep fucking turning. And I'm like, dude, stop looking at the fucking camera. I'm not looking at it, right?
This is how you know he ain't ready.
And then Vinny goes, and then Vinny starts going. It's like, bro, you gotta go get checked out. And I was like, good, I'm gonna have to.
You see,
I'm gonna have to.
This is what happens when you do too much OnlyFans. Okay, you're trying to get in the right position for the camera. You know, and then,
Yeah, so keep your eye on the camera, right? And I'm gonna
and
stop
it
looking
fucks
at
you
it.
up,
I was
you
like,
know?
stop looking. I'm not looking. Right? I'm fucking fighting with myself, right? And it's this fucking
Yeah,
He's
NVIDIA
like, I gotta get my good
eye
side.
contact shit.
You damn right. I said go get your fucking shit checked out. What the fuck? If you just sitting there and all of a sudden your eyes go whoop, and they keep going
Yeah.
one way, what the
They
fuck?
just fucking turn. They just turn. It's a fucking AI thing that does it. It makes my eyes turn towards the camera, so like I'm looking at it. See?
Wow.
Motherfucker. All right, I'm gonna shut it off. I'm gonna shut it off.
This is how you know people ain't ready for AI at all.
Anyway, listen.
I knew there was something.
11:45, y'all. It's 11:45. Let's wrap it up with our tips of the week. If you can even give a tip for the week. Eddie, let's go, you cross-eyed fucker.
So yeah, keep talking about it, okay? Sergio's gonna try his best to take care of it. That's right, Sergio. Sergio is on our side.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Omar, what do you got, buddy?
I forgot to mention this last week, real quickly. So my background comes from one of my favorite shows, and I don't watch TV anymore, so I didn't even finish watching this show all the way to the end, but I caught most of it. The main character, his name is Harvey Specter. The show is called Suits. So I recommend everyone watch. Good show.
I've seen it years ago. I'm not watching it.
Yeah, man, it was great. It was great back in the day.
Yeah,
Harvey
it was
Specter,
good.
and I'm not going to give it away. So that's why I'm just saying I want everyone to watch it. He has a saying, and it's something that motivates me, and that's why I have that thing there about don't lower your standards.
Mm-hmm.
The saying goes like this: life is this. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Life is this.
Yep.
I like
this. Yep.
Bro, that guy is a fucking G. Watch if you ever. I'm not saying watch the whole show, but like binge watch like one season, like season 1 or season 2, and it's like, yo,
yeah,
yo, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah,
that's it. All right, Steven, what do you got there, buddy?
Something more of the thinking of Gary Vee when he explains to people, how to take advantage of opportunities. You're in this rideshare. We all, you are sure to have heard this multiple times. This is a stepping stone. Hey, look at it as a business. Be practical. Don't buy vehicles that you can't afford. Don't buy them for rideshare. Like, Gary Vee's mindset is don't allow people's negative mindset to affect the things that you think are possible for you to do. Right.
Yep.
So if you want to achieve something and you see a vision for something and you're working out how you're going to make that happen, or you have to sacrifice time and effort to make that happen, don't allow people's negative comments, mindsets, or opinions when they're not working on anything come in and affect that energy that you have to go towards something that you want to achieve.
So that means that I should take the guy's freaking dog poop that he leaves on the lawn that I keep stepping on and just picking it up and throwing it right on his door. Right?
I double dog dare you.
Because it's really pissing me off.
I double dog dare
I had to
you.
literally clean my fucking apartment and shit because I stepped on it in my room.
Go live on your phone and show us. I dare
be like, this is what you do. This is what you do with neighbors that don't clean their dog shit. Right? You just pick it up and you throw it at their fucking door.
I double dog dare you.
As long as you'll bail him out of jail, Vinny.
Yeah, that's what I was.
You know,
it's
nasty.
Listen,
thank you, Gary Vee. Good advice, bro.
Let me tell you something. I believe Eddie would slap the shit out of him if he tested him. I don't know. I just got a sneaking suspicion.
Yes,
he might do a.
I would.
Cut. You never know. I'm just saying. I don't know. I just got a feeling. I just got this little feeling. I don't know. Thomas.
Yes, sir. All right. My thing is safety. Be safe out there every day. It's a 50-50 chance when you walk out that door that you're going to come back home. And as long as you be cognizant of your surroundings, be aware of your surroundings, you can change that and make that 100%. I've seen so many videos. I've seen a video of a rideshare where if the guy did not have the the dashboard camera in his car, he would have been in jail. The chick was so drunk she was screaming that the guy was kidnapping her.
Mm.
And it's getting bad out here. That's why I had stopped trying to go in certain places to all these events. I'd be like, nope, just the airport, maybe a little business district where it's just, hey, where you want to go? Oh, I'm going home. I'm tired. just be aware. Just keep that security in mind. Get you a dash cam. If you don't have one, just it's the old hood saying. I rather have it and not need it than not have it.
Amen.
Or Harry Potter boomstick.
Yeah.
Amen. All right, my man Nick, because Nick's been coming on the show now. We got him rolling, man. He's starting to get into what we're doing in the garage, and I can appreciate him. Now we get him a little more active, would be all right, but he's getting there.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, what you got, brother?
Y'all know I'm shy.
A bullshit. That's bullshit. Always the quiet one. Always the quiet one.
And the BS meter.
That's bullshit. Y'all seen the little kid in the car? Bullshit.
Right.
My tip for this week is really simple. Guys, we see how these rideshare companies are looking at us. We see how how this one change kind of messed up so many people. It messed me up. I was just starting to like Lyft. So my tip is just, you have to treat, to the point of, you have to treat this like a business. Every day you should be able to either hire yourself or fire yourself. And you got to look in the mirror. It's one of those things that you got to do like a gut check. Are you doing the right things? Like when we go out there, we got to make sure that we're doing it with a purpose. Like you can't just be turning on the app just for fun. You have to have a purpose, a vision behind it, a goal that you're trying to accomplish every day. Because if not, then you get caught in the crosshairs, and that's not fun.
That moving with purpose is, and I just want to end it on that. I don't even want to say anything after that. Right. Just move with purpose, man. Have a goal and shoot your shot. I think what everybody has said tonight is spot on. It all ties in together. No matter what they do, no matter how they come at us with these fucking changes and the little bullshit fucking notices. Oh, you missed a ride. Oh, work you don't help the community when you don't accept rides. You can go offline. Listen, none of that shit matters. Right. Figure out how to get your money, however you got to get your money, and keep getting your money.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah,
I think that's the bottom line. And put that money towards whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. Whatever it is. Don't be afraid to change. But here's the thing. And I talked about this, Eddie. We talked about this today earlier when Eddie was laughing because we thought he was going cross-eyed. We knew what it was. He was underneath the table. He had his shake weight going. That's what it was. I know what it was. Where's his shake weight at? I got a shake weight around
That's why I got my GoPro under the table.
I know what it was. I know what it was. Shit, it ain't gonna get above the table. Don't worry about that, Eddie. We've been to your OnlyFans. We know what we're not seeing. Anyway,
told you.
My point is, like I was talking about earlier with everybody's talking about, well, hey, if you don't like doing this, then do something else. And and I was one of those guys until I was listening to UDM last night. And when I heard somebody who I consider very intelligent, he's got his head on his shoulders, he's doing the right things. And I thought about when he said that, well, and he wasn't saying that as a matter of fact for him, he was saying that's what's always said. Bro, making a pivot's not easy. It ain't easy to go from one thing to another thing.
It's a stressful event.
It's a very stressful event. It's not easy to try to go from driving when you need to drive, right? And then the time frames changes, and now you got to change your schedule around, right? Because driving, working for yourself, being your own business, trying to strategize and all of this shit, and then you're still trying to start another business, get a clothing line, or learn a trade, or whatever it is, learn how to shoot video, whatever it is you're trying to do. It's not easy. And the older we get, the harder it is.
Yep. And then you get the fucking Knicks from jerseys.
Yeah,
fucking shit up.
Right. And so, listen, don't be hard on yourself. Just don't be so hard on yourself. I guess that's my advice.
Just smack
Because I am
somebody
100%
every here and
guilty.
there. And
I promise you, nobody gets on me like I get on me.
Right.
I just will never say it or show it. But nobody gets on me the way I get on me. I promise you. So don't do it. It'll lead you to an early grave, and then you'll be like me. You'll be on fucking pills every goddamn day. Anyway, with that being said, we're going to hit over into the Discord for about 15 minutes because everybody's ready to see what's happening with guy. So let's go see if he's sitting there, who he's flirting with tonight. Let's go see what's going on there. Other than that, hey, man, appreciate you. Appreciate everybody on the panel. It was a good show tonight. We're going to get up out of here.
Sir.
We will see you next week.